I just started Outer Wilds blind. Gonna watch your playthrough after I beat it. Fun so far. Sinkat JAM. I will use this as a global hydrate. Y'all better get some water in you. Health.
Hi guys. Hi, how's it going? Dude, I love this song. It just randomly came up in my playlist. This is one of my favorites. Hi guys. Hi, welcome back. I had a fun weekend. I hope you guys didn't trash the place without me.
Time for the second month with my dopamine otter, who is also sometimes a dragon, kobold, and is never under any circumstances a dog.
I mean, I am literally small. Yeah, never a dog. Never once a dog. I am small in stature. That is true. I'm only about 4 feet tall, but I zoomed the camera out because I thought it looked nicer on the screen. I don't know. Anyway. Hi, Kane. Hi, Hideabat. Hi, Flaming Gamer. Hi, Aces. Hi, Indy. Hi, Genoblast. Riri, hello. Kirby, hi. Sora, hello. You should have shown up to the Otter meetups. I wasn't at any of the Otter meetups, so... you know, whatever. I was actually very, very secret about being at Megaplex, although I did talk about being at Megaplex. Tyroid, thank you for the 22 months. Kirby, thank you for the 29 months in the VIP lounge. And Human wearing a duck mask, thank you for the 2 months in the Clam Club VIP lounge. Welcome back to the Clam Club VIP lounge. Wi-Fi is always thin. You don't get food right now.
Beeps the legless cat has unique tastes, you see. Being a fan of Dominion, he finds Vor rather submissive, not to his liking.
What the hell?
Plus, you know, we joke around, but he's a polygon. You can't just go around voring polygons, right? Tell me, would you vor a geometrical shape? I'd rather indulge in my fried spider pizza. It's a tax evasion kind of metabolism thing. No hard feelings, IRS. Sinkot dance. Better than intergalactic grub.
You came here because of Rail not being on? Well, you know, hi, welcome in. Also, to those who are new here, Kane Official, January Summers, welcome to the Clam Club. Thanks for coming on by. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, we added the feed noodles thing a little bit ago. Yeah, you wouldn't vor a geometrical shape. But yeah, how was your guys' weekends go? I was technically at at Megaplex. Megaplex was a little bit of a secret con for me. I was kind of just hanging out with some friends and really not trying to like do a lot of like stream related stuff. I didn't bring my fursuits, so I wasn't in Guillemon and I wasn't in my Sink Otter fursuit. So if you found me at the con, which almost no one did, you only found me because I was hanging out with Timmy or Whispers, basically. Your sister was visiting this weekend at her college? Ah, that sounds nice. Well, was it nice? Do you like your sister? I hope you like your sister.
IRS can't have this.
Also, hi, that dumb snap. Cool. Yeah, that's good. Good. I have friends visiting next weekend. I'm excited for my friends to visit, although they're not really my family. I don't know. You guys, you pick your family or whatever. The only time you might have seen me was during that first day. What do you mean by that first day? I was only there on Friday, Saturday, and briefly on Sunday. I wasn't there for long. You may not have gone to the Otter meetup, but it was funny sitting next to you as like 4 Otter suits went by. Oh yeah, that was actually really funny because I had there's a chat on Telegram for Otter fursuiters to organize meetups at cons, and 2 cons in a row now I have gone to OtterCon or like these cons and not brought my Otter fursuit, and they're really upset with me because upset like kinda, but like they were like when I told them I didn't bring my Otter fursuit to Megaplex, they were like that's strike 2, and I was like I just didn't feel like fursuiting. Not OtterCon, it's just like a meetup thing. Universal is really cool too. Our scientist, welcome to the Clam Club. Thanks for stopping by. Welcome. Thank you for the follow. You're watching Timmy's VOD of showing off the dealer's den. You end up finding Timmy. I did find it. Well, we hung out a few times. Yeah, we hung out. You went to the rabbit meetup? Yeah, so when I saw the otters, I ran over to the otters and I'm like, hey, I'm sorry we haven't hung out. I wanted to say hi. I really am happy to see you guys in suit and everything like that. And I'm glad that they had the chance to do that. There were a couple otter fursuits there that I did not know or I hadn't seen, and I was really excited to meet them for the first time. Coral was really cute, and I think Flint, they were really cute. Did I go on the Velocicoaster? No, I didn't do any roller coasters at Universal. I did only, I only did the haunted houses, yeah? The strict enforcement of norms and expectations for fursuiters never doesn't weird you out. Well, what do you mean by expectations or whatever? Like, I have so many fursuits that it's not always possible for me to bring every fursuit to every con. And so I really have to pick and choose what I want to do. And at this con, I actually was wearing somebody else's fursuit. So I didn't bother bringing a fursuit. So it was sort of like, I didn't really feel like bringing another fursuit was like worth it. And I don't know, it was just, it would have been a lot of pain. Yeah, I was there for HHN. So we went to Universal and we saw we went to like 6 different haunted houses plus the show. It was really cool. Timmy does look like their Sona IRL. Timmy wears very cute programmer socks. That is true. Getting healthy with my con visits. I try to really define what my con's gonna look like. They might be talking about the hostility towards poodling. I mean, I didn't mind the poodling of the fursuits at the pool. I also don't give a crap about that. Timmy's just a name. Timmy the Otter. Timmy the Otter. We've raided them a couple times. They're a friend of mine. Aces, we're not going to talk about that here. What is poodling? Poodling is when you wear like a fursuit head. But like none of like the bottom part. So you like wear just like the paws and the fursuit head, and then like you have like a shaved body, right? So it's like you have no bodysuit on. So it's called poodling because that's how like a poodle would have, like a big fluffy head and like fluffy paws kind of thing. Thank you, Flaming Gamer. Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Did you fit? I can't imagine it being from somebody else. The person's fursuit that I was wearing, I was like roughly the same shape as them. It was a little bit different shaped on me in general, but it was still a fun time. Sometimes it's fun to wear a fursuit where like the person, people don't like it's not you, like it's somebody else, like and so you don't have like the expectations of like your own personal like social thing going on. It's kind of nice. It's like a partial suit, but not quite. It's like a different idea there. That was you during con. I think partials and poodling are totally fine. I don't know why people get so upset about it. I really don't care. People can wear or do whatever they want with their fursuits. They spent the money. So you know what I mean? You're out of your field here, not enough con experience. Well, that's not entirely true, Kirby. You did go to TFF with us. Hi, Lysic. I miss you. But yeah, I had a really good time at Universal. So to give you guys the outline, the first I went down there. I went down there and hung out with my friends the first day. The second day, we went to Universal Studios for the Haunted Halloween Night thing, which is like basically at Universal Studios, they have a bunch of haunted houses, and then they have like a Halloween show or whatever, which was really cool. I did 6 haunted houses. I did Stranger Things, Dueling Dragons, The Exorcist. What else did I do? There was like the generic one. It was like the cast member's choice or whatever. I don't really remember what it was called. And I did I see The Last of Us? I don't remember. Yeah, there was a Stranger Things haunted house. I don't think the Stranger Things haunted house was the best one. The Exorcist was the one that scared me the most. Yeah, Halloween Horror Nights, that's it, yeah. Really, honestly, it was a really fun thing. I've never done that at Universal Studios. I've never done it at Disney either. But I have a friend that works for Universal. So we went in and we got in like the express lines and everything with them or whatever, which was pretty cool. Dueling Dragons, was that with the giant dragons fighting? So I believe there used to be a roller coaster at Universal called Dueling Dragons. I don't think there is anymore, but they made a haunted house out of it. And it's basically like, well, it's a haunted house or whatever, but it's basically just like visuals. It's pretty. There's like spellcasters and stuff. It was kind of cool. It was kind of fun. Have we begun playing scary games yet? No, I will be doing that after Lysic leaves my house next week. Next week, I have a bunch of friends visiting, so I'm not probably going to be, like, if I do streams, they'll be shorter, and I'm probably just going to do, like, quick ones in the morning. And then after they leave, it's going to be Halloween, I think, or it's going to be October, and I'm going to start playing, like, House of Ashes on Sunday, and then I'm going to pick some scary stuff, like, for the Tuesday streams and stuff like that, too. And then I have ideas for what to do after that in November. But I'm going to make a list
A scary
soon.
story about kobolds. A follower of faces.
Kobolds?
Gather round, viewers. So, there once were these kobolds, who were obsessed with hoarding cryptocurrency. They spend all their time mining and trading, oblivious to the real world. And then, one day, their hard-earned digital treasure became worthless overnight. No more coin, no more hoard, just an endless regret.
That sounds
Shudder's
about right.
dramatically terrifying, right? Sinkot dance.
That does sound, well, I don't know what terrifying. It sounds like they got what they deserved, to be honest. You were tame at this con? You only stayed at your hotel in the hotel con? I was only there for Friday, Saturday for the most part, because we did Universal Studios on Thursday, and then I left on Sunday because I have to go. I have a bunch of work to do, so I came back for Sunday, and then I worked on Monday. But I still had a good time. Universal was really cool. I did not realize that the show that they put on at Universal, like they have like a also fish and broccoli. I feel like I've only had chicken and broccoli. That sounds good though. I am hungry, but the show at Universal, my friend that works at Universal, before the show, he sat us down and he's like, hey, just so you know, the only thing that I'm gonna tell you about the show is that you would never see this at like Disney. There's no shot that you would ever see something like this at Disney. Do I keep my hands busy to keep yourself from scratching my butt? No, I just move my hands around a little bit. You know Kobold when you see one? All right, hang on. And so when the show came on, I was like, really? Okay, I wasn't sure what to expect. We're not already 30 minutes in, I'm already famished. I haven't eaten a lot today, to be honest, but I've been hungry all day. I do not live in Florida. I live in Seattle. I live about as far away from Florida as you can get. But I was visiting Florida. But the show, I didn't expect the show to be like this. The show was like, kind of horny. It was kind of like a lot horny, actually. Lando, welcome to the Clam Club. Thanks for swinging on by. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for the follow. You've considered living further away from Florida, but it's a little difficult. It's about as far away as we possibly could be, yeah. You didn't see any Florida Kobold headlines? I mean, what trouble could I have gotten into in Florida that would have made headlines? Local Kobold hoards all the dragons at Megaplex. Honestly, I didn't even really see any dragons at Megaplex. Now that I can think about it, I honestly, I don't think I saw a single dragon fursuit the entire time. What show is horny? It was the haunted Halloween nights or whatever thing at Universal. Like, okay, so the show starts and all the guys and girls, they step out and the guys are just in like jock straps and like bullpup harnesses, and they're like all just like fully shredded guys, just jacked, fully abs out, and they're just like, they're doing all their dances and it's just gyrating and stuff. I was like, oh, okay. Sunday at a panel with a fire-breathing Disney dragon. Yo, that's awesome. I didn't actually go to like any panels, to be honest. I basically just fursuited a little bit, hung out with my friends, and like that was pretty much it. I went to the dealer's den, and I actually, something interesting that happened while I was at the dealer's den is I talked to a furry merch distribution company, and they talked about potentially doing work with me on some upcoming projects. So maybe we can have some like official Sync Otter merch, since like they handle all the distribution, packing, and shipping, which means that my ADHD ass does not have to handle it. So, yeah. Why did it have to be in Florida? I had a great time at the con. Honestly, I was a little surprised that the con was as good as it is. Like, the hotel was really nice. The hotel rooms were clean. They were big. They were nice. They were comfy. The beds were nice. The actual lobby was like really big, pretty good fursuiting space. There was like a lot of space to just walk around in. If you weren't there, I went out to the pool on Saturday, and I just went and like hung out in the pool for like an hour, and it was great. Like the vibes were perfect. They had like a hype crew and like people playing music outside. The staff were great. The staff were like really, a bunch of them were interested in the fursuits and stuff. It was really cool. And at the pool, it was really cool because like a lot of the fursuits would come out with like their fursuit heads or whatever, and they'd just be like walking around the pool with their fursuit heads. I saw like some fursuiters like kind of come out in full suit and walk around the pool some. It was fun. Honestly, I'm surprised that the con isn't more popular. I don't know if it moved to a new hotel this year or whatever, but honestly, if it were not in Florida, I think people would probably go to it a lot more. Hi, Mosfit. What's up? That was a new hotel. Yeah, the hotel friggin' ruled, dude. It was like actually like a resort. I don't know how the food was because, to be honest, I basically didn't eat the food, but around the hotel there was like a lot of restaurants, so it's pretty good. Yeah, they even, like, if you're like an inflatable fur kind of person, they had like a whole section of the pool where they're like, hey, all of the inflatable furs, go nuts. Here's your inflatables. They're in the pool. You can have this whole section of the pool to yourself by the waterfall or whatever. And like, they just sat there all day. It was awesome. People are worried entering Florida will get them killed. I mean, I get it, but like, I don't know. I think people are a little, like, for political reasons, I do get like why people would not want to go to Florida, but at the same time, I don't know. My friends were there and I wanted to spend time with them, so. Some hotels don't like fursuits near the pools. It's probably because the fur gets in the little, like, the filters. So I could see why, but yeah. Are people getting flack for going to Florida? I don't think anybody's getting flack for it. A lot of people asked me why I would do that. And I was like, because I have friends there. I don't know. Like, it's a furry con. I don't know. You know what I mean? Yeah, I wouldn't want to live in Florida, I don't think. They had Rocks and Descend 21 and Fiorenzo. I didn't actually go to like any of the restaurants. To be honest, most of the food that I ate was like just stuff that I scavenged from people's rooms or whatever. Or people like would bring me, people would bring me like a burger from somewhere, and I'd be like, yum, a burger or whatever. Like, I was in somebody else's room playing Smash and just like ate some of their chicken or whatever. I was just like scavenging. I was like in full kobold mode. People are concerned about the politics and destructive cultures, but just boycotting an entire state doesn't really do much. Yeah, I don't think that really does effectively promote change. I understand it, like I get it, but at the same time, it's like, I'm not gonna not see my friends. This is a great song too, by the way. I love this song. Does Florida have food it's known for? There's a lot of like Cuban food. I had a lot of like Mexican, and honestly, the burger I had was really good. I had a burger from Shake Shack, and it was actually really good. Rock's Descent had good cocktails, but expensive. I should, I ate hotel rats, exactly. Next time I'm there, I'm probably going to go back next year. And next time I'm there, maybe I'll eat more food or stay longer. I don't know. But I had a good time. Just don't want to go to Florida. I think when you're in a hotel where it's like protected access with a bunch of furries, I don't think there's anything to be like afraid of necessarily. You tried the Shake Shack in Linwood that just opened up. It was really good. Honestly, I thought it was pretty decent. It was a decent burger for the price. Hi, Safira. Hi. Florida is known for its seafood boils. Is it? The only food that I had there, let me think. I had Shake Shack. I had tacos. The tacos were really good. I got these fish tacos that were so good. They were battered, and the battered fish was like just perfectly crunchy. Like when you chomped into the taco, it would be like crunch. Very, very good. Yeah, you could draw me, of course. There's actually reference material in my Discord if you ever want to draw me. I believe both the reference for this character, my feral dragon, and my otter are all pinned to the top of my art channel, I believe, somewhere. Yeah, I mean, like, that's the thing, is, like, I have a lot of friends out in Florida, and I would feel weird about, like, not just seeing them at all. Just woke up and you're hungry now? Ooh, what's for food? What's for food? A lot of interesting seafood, like stone crab. Ooh. Wait, that sounds good. I want to try that. That sounds tasty. Paranoid, but it's never gotten killed before. I mean, sure. Best food you had was at a pub, which is like 1.8 miles away there. Honestly, like, there was a lot of food within a couple miles. Like, there was like a whole plaza with like a Shake Shack and like a taco place and all sorts of other stuff. There was like 3 restaurants on site. Honestly, like I said, really good con location. Yeah, Merlot, seeing you and hanging out with you for a while was actually a highlight for me too. That was like One of the only, I was saying before I saw you that I really didn't have any time, like where I really connected with people in like any new ways or like felt anything new. But like hanging out with you was definitely one of those moments. Florida stone crab can regrow the claws constantly. Really? So you could like chop off the claws and like, frick, I attacked my microphone. I'm sorry. 1 second. Okay. I was like, so stupid. Tried to go to a taco place with Bean, but they lost their ID for it. That seems inhumane. I guess. I don't know if crabs feel pain, actually. I don't think they have pain receptors. I don't think it matters. Yeah, I ripped the claw right off my microphone, exactly. But anyway, I had tacos. The tacos were amazing. I had Shake Shack. Shake Shack was good. I had fried chicken from Publix, which was also really good. I had ramen from a ramen place, which was good, not incredible, good. It was pretty decent. What else? You ate a lot on break. Saf, you better get... I don't want to hear that from you. I'm gonna come down there and force feed you. What did the mic ever do to me? It is a crappy, okay mic that I wish was a different mic, and I really want a big screen beta or whatever, the big screen headset, so that I can like not have to use this one. That's what. Hi, DeBito. Welcome in. Welcome. Yeah, I had Publix chicken. Honestly, it was really good. I was really impressed. I was at, I think I was hanging out with Timmy, and Timmy's friends had chicken, and they were like, oh, we have extra. Do you want some? And I was like, nom, nom, nom. I tried the chicken. It was really good. It was actually really, really good. Can't you just order one now? They are out, but you won't get your delivery till like Q4, late Q4, early 2024. What channel is the pinned ref on? Safe for Work Art Share, I believe. Should be there. Sandy the Snake, welcome to the Clam Club. Thanks for coming on by. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for the follow. Wish you hung out longer with Timmy. I hung out a decent amount with Timmy. They were one of the only people that I hung out outside my friends group. I hung out with Timmy. My friends that like aren't part of this community, you guys would not know who they are. Who else did I hang out with that I saw? I saw Whispers. I hung out with Whispers a bunch. Don't like how Publix are laid out. I didn't go there. I just ate the chicken that was brought to me. Washington is a huge area full of people. It's just insane as Florida, man. I mean, yeah, that's true too. It's just that like the controlling legislator or whatever, not to get too political or whatever, but Publix fried chicken is one of the things that you're obligated to eat if you've never been to. I'd never been to one. And honestly, the chicken wasn't even like hot when I got it. It was kind of like, Timmy is my friend. I said, I hung out with Timmy a lot. I just don't know what other friends I was thinking about otherwise. Those weren't the people I was staying with. The people I was staying with is a different group than Timmy. And Timmy was very fun to hang out with and also very sweet. Like they spend a lot of time like just talking to people and like having a little group of people that they would hang out with a lot, it seemed like, and like never said no to like hanging out or saying hi to people. Very nice person. Fried chicken that isn't still hot is still universally awful. This was not universally awful. Honestly, maybe I was just starving, but I ate it and it was delicious. I actually thought it was great, but I also stole like all of their wings and none of their flats. I was like, I hate flats. They're just not good. Yeah, good, yeah. So there's the anthro dragon and then there's the otter and whatnot, yeah. The flat, okay, so there's two types of chicken wings, right? There's the drumsticks and the flats. I really like drumsticks, mostly because they're easier to eat. And I hate the flats because they're such a pain in the... You gotta like rip them apart and bite all the chicken off. I hate that. Yeah, I'm back in Seattle. I live in Seattle, if you're new here. I do live in Seattle. Well, they're all wings, Lysick. They're all parts of the wings, right? Like the drumstick is this part... And then this is the flats, right? Like if you're a wing back here, right? This is the drumstick and this is the flat. Yeah. Wings and drumsticks? No, I believe they're called drumsticks and flats. But anyway, I like them because they're just easier to eat, honestly. That's like 90% of the reason. Wings in general are too annoying to eat. This wasn't like, it was more like a fried KFC type situation. Like they were big chunks of chicken. They weren't like tiny little wings. I ate like 4 or 5 of them. Like I was really hungry. Did my partner go or just me? It was just me because my partner has a limited amount of PTO and didn't know the people that I was going to be hanging out with anyway. So they said, yeah, you could just go on your own. So not a huge wing person though, because as you said, kind of annoying to eat. I agree, but like the drumsticks, I'll eat them for sure. I like them. The drumsticks were leggies. Yeah, they're not leggies. I know in your head it makes sense for it to be like a leggy, but it's not a leggy. It's definitely not a leggy. Dude, this playlist that I started using on Spotify freaking goes crazy. I love it. For my exact address, follow the trail of Guillaume on commissions. Dude, I can't afford commissions anymore. I'm so broke. I spent so much money lately. I gotta stop. Between like the cons, dude, I just had to re-reg for hockey. It cost me like $800. It's so expensive. I got no money anymore. Have you eaten chicken feet before? I've not. No, I would. If somebody actually served me proper chicken feet, I would eat them. But, yeah. You have a Mexican restaurant that you're dragging me to? Ooh. Yeah, Merlot, I'll probably be out there next year. I think I know enough people there down at Megaplex, and the con was fun enough that I would love to go and go to the con for longer next year. And I think some of my friends might do the same. So we'll see. I think the con was really good. Why would I re-reg? You were tabling that for a bit. No, I'm only playing hockey 1 time a week now. Before I was playing twice a week, and so I didn't reg for my Thursdays games anymore. I'm only regged for Sundays now. Just have everyone, you're poor, so poor you had to move to Duval. Yeah, I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna get out of here and move to Spokane. Spokane? I don't know. I'm gonna get out of here and move. You know what's really funny is me and my husband were talking about how, like, this isn't about being broke or anything like that, but like, we were talking about if like America ever goes crazy and like this country goes to hell, I'm just gonna like frick off to Nova Scotia and become a full-time streamer. I'm just gonna like go to the middle of nowhere, Canada. I'm gonna hide somewhere in Canada and then just become a full-time streamer or whatever. Am I gonna move again already? No, I'm not gonna move. I'm not moving anywhere. Nova Scotia isn't in the middle of nowhere. What do you mean it's not the middle of nowhere? It's literally the middle of nowhere. I'm not going to Yellowknife. Anywhere that's that cold, forget it. It's not happening. That's way too cold. I'm not going there. It's got to be at least like warm some of the year. I'm not going somewhere where like the highest temperature is like 12 degrees Celsius. Sudbury, Ontario is the middle of nowhere. That's kind of true. But I think I would want to go to like a small town so it's just like cheap rent. You slept in Halifax in winter and traveled 2 blocks before you're up, right? Well, joke's on you. I would simply never leave the house. I will simply play video games 10 hours a day on twitch.com/twitch.tv and then never ever leave the house, so that will never be a problem for me. Yeah, I'll DoorDash all my food. Just like a regular streamer, I'll DoorDash all my food, and I will just become a streamer that just sits on here and plays video games for you guys all day. If you never leave the house, how am I going to work out for the big dragons? I will get a Stairmaster 5000 in my house or whatever. Go to New Brunswick. There's lots of spots here where there's no cell service. No, but I do want cell service. Can you convince Puck of this lifestyle? I think if, like, for us, we're like, I don't know. The problem with Canada for me is that, like, there's not a lot of really good jobs, and so it's hard for me to make a good living in Canada unless, like, somebody hires me at, like, some insane rate for some job that I'm way overqualified for. So, it would be tough for me to do anything other than, like, stream in Canada, basically, because there's, like, no biotech jobs up there. They just don't exist. So, I don't know. What cons do I have plans to go to? I'm thinking about further confusion. BLFC, maybe further confusion. TFF is happening. After that, maybe or FWA, then Anthrocon. And then, I don't know, maybe Megaplex again. I don't know. We'll see. The job market is heating up, but I don't look at biotech jobs. Dude, the biotech job market in Canada is really, really bad. Yeah, I'm thinking about FC because all my friends seem to be saying that they want to go to FC. And it's really cheap for me to head down to, like, San Francisco for, like, on a flight. Because it's like $100 to fly a round trip to San Francisco. So it's like, I mean, it's a pretty cheap con to go to, so I don't know. Sync says that as they say they need to save money. Yeah, that's why I have no money, is because I spend it all on cons. I'm not a responsible person. Oh, I guess A&W. I'll be at A&W also. But that's like literally my local con, so of course I'm going to be there. Bizarre how a major affluent nation just doesn't have a tech industry. It does. Okay, the problem with Canada is that it has tech jobs, but they're extremely underpaid and less frequent or big as other companies. Like a lot of big tech companies will host like say Google in Canada, but then they pay them like 40% of what they actually pay their normal Google employees, and that they treat them like it's like offshore labor basically. And the jobs are insanely competitive. And like in biotech, basically, if you want to be anything other than like a research technician, you have to have like a PhD with 15 years experience or something. It's nutty. Whispers, what's up? Hey, I had a great con. I had fun with you. Never forget that dude that passed out beside us. It's first time seeing your fursuit. Thank you. I really love my fursuit. I actually have a few fursuits. I have the Guillemot and I have my Sink Otter fursuit. And then some other ones I don't wear as much anymore. No biotech in Canada because America has all that good late stage capitalism. It's partly that. It's mostly like the markets sort of sit in certain areas, right? Like it's like Seattle, Boston, and California. That's where like most of the biotech is. Yeah, Canada in general has an issue with skilled labor, which is there's a lot of brain drain, and it's because like companies in Canada aren't willing to pay high-end skill much money at all. And on top of that, the jobs aren't very prevalent. And because we're not getting paid much, the cost of living is so high in the major cities where they actually want to host these jobs that like it's just unsustainable for somebody like me to live there. I make 3 times more money at my current job than I did in Canada. So there's lots of and to put that in perspective, like I was making like chump change. I was making in American dollars, it was like $28,000 or something stupid. It was like insane, or less. I was making like minimum wage, basically. Do they just have too much skilled labor, or the corporations are really bad at retaining talent, and there's like no government buy-in on retaining it. Don't move where you live. The cost of living is low, but wages are lower. That's like Toronto. It sounds like. When you went to A&W this year, your hotel rooms and internet were faster. Oh my gosh, that's brutal. Management type people are just like completely off the wall in terms of expectations. Yeah, there's a part of that too. I just think that Canada, like, there's a big culture of like not appreciating high skilled laborers in general. Yeah, I hope that guy survived. I'm sure he did. I think he was just drunk. Yeah, Canada's capitalist, but they actually care about their like citizens is the difference. Just come up with something revolutionary biotech-wise without a big company just stealing my idea. So the problem with that is that every tech company that you work for will make you sign a contract that says that anything that you invent while you work for them belongs to them. So there's not really much you could do about that.
Sinkot speen, sinkot speen, sinkot speen, sinkot speen, sinkot speen.
Strong Paw, thank you for the 5 months in the Clam Club VIP Lounge. Welcome back to the Clam Club VIP Lounge. The Wi-Fi is always clean. Too poor for a fursuit? I get it, yeah. To be fair, I don't buy fursuits at current market prices either. I always find like new fursuit makers that are like They're like brand new to the scene, and then I grab them while they're still cheap. And I don't worry about buying any Gucci fursuits. I'm not a big fan of that. You work multiple trades, make about $24K a year. That's like about what I was making as like a biotech scientist. 60-year-old boomer manager be like, yeah, I should be able to hire this research tech for $50K a year. Yeah, that happens a lot, but like it's more than that. They keep people down a lot. Whenever I applied for places like Sanofi, they were always like, oh, do you have a PhD and 18 years experience? And I'm like, no. And they're like, okay, well, you can work in the factory then, I guess. You can mix chemicals and do quality control. That's all you could get with like a 4-year degree. It was crazy. The real reason we haven't gotten a furry retrovirus, nobody wants to invent it and have it owned by a global company. I guess that's true. I don't know. There's a lot of biohackers out there, but it would be tough to do. Bye, Saphir. I'll see you later. Heavily moderated free market. I mean, yeah, there's definitely more protection for workers in Canada. Like, there's a lot of reasons why I would want to live in Canada. The free healthcare, you know, like the quality of living in general is just higher. I like Canada as a country, like, a lot. Like, it's obviously my home country. I like that it's easier and cheaper to play hockey. It's subsidized. But when I decided to leave Canada, it was because I was never getting ahead. Like, to put it in perspective, I had a job in Toronto, and I was looking around for a new job because I could not get promoted. I was going 2 to 3 years without pay increases during like a time where like inflation was actually happening to prices and everything like that. My rent was going up like a lot. And I was like, I've got to get another job. I've got like 4 or 5 years experience now. I want to go try to find something else. I could not get anything until I found one thing, and I was really excited about it. And it was going to be a lab manager or a high-end research associate at one of the largest research hospitals in Canada. It's called the Sick Kids Hospital in Toronto, and they had a lab, and they were like, hey, we want you to be a protein biologist. We're going to start you here, and we want you to like be one of our lab managers and really teach people and everything like that. So I was going to be a lab manager at this place and help with a lot of research through that. And I was really excited about it. I really wanted to work for them because like their projects were cool. They had a lot of money that it seemed like. Their lab was well stocked and everything like that. I'm like, this seems like a really good fit. They're doing innovative stuff. This seems awesome. They came back and offered me, I think it was 38,000 Canadian dollars a year to be a lab manager in downtown Toronto. $38,000 a year Canadian. Which I think today translates to like, and this was like 5 years ago, 4 or 5 years ago. I think it was 4 years ago. That translates to like $22,000 or something stupid. Like, yeah, I could literally make that managing a McDonald's in the United States. Like, that's 38,000 Canadian. It's like literally 22 to 23,000 dollars or something stupid. Yeah, I couldn't even pay rent. I was gonna have to like live in like a box in Toronto. Like I was like the average rent price for a 1-bedroom apartment up there was like at the time like $2,000 a month, and I'm like, that's literally more money than I would be making basically after tax. It was crazy, and I was like, I can't take this. They're gonna bankrupt me. Like I can't do it. And that's when I was like, I just can't. I can't see myself getting ahead in Canada. I was just drowning. You know what I mean? Like, I can't get ahead at this company. I can't get anybody to hire me. And so I was like, it's just not working. I've got to look elsewhere. Aren't I in massive debt in Canada? I am not in massive debt in Canada. First of all, I'm in no debt in Canada because I have exceeded the limitations legally for them to pursue me to chase me for the debt, first of all. Second of all, I am not in massive debt. I was in some debt. You want to live here. You love it. I grew up in Colorado and New Mexico. You desperately wish you'd do something good for the United States. Yeah, I wish that was the case too. Hi, Rad. What's up? Yeah, I have $5 million in debt because I bought 40 million fursuits. And so, unfortunately, all that does cost money. And so I'm millions of dollars in debt, but I do have a giant closet worth of illicit fursuits. I'm a fugitive. No, I'm not a fugitive. It is not illegal to abandon debt. Believe it or not, the banks don't want you to know, but when you stop paying your debt, it's not illegal. Yeah, I got that 50-foot otter mech, exactly. My $1 billion military-grade otter mech. But yeah, the government doesn't want you to know that you don't have to pay your debts. But yeah, eventually I just decided not illegal doesn't mean without consequences. That is fair. There are technically consequences, but they are, for me, non-existent. Yeah, this is not financial advice. I'm just saying you don't technically have to pay your debt back, but there are consequences in theory. But yeah, I mean, I'm in a lucky situation because I just left the country, but yeah. But anyway, all that to say, it just wasn't working for me anymore. I couldn't get ahead in Canada. I wasn't saving money. Out of the cons you might be going to, TFF is the closest at a mere 16-hour round trip. I mean, it's going to be a long trip for me. I have like a 5-hour flight or whatever, but you can sue someone for trying to look up your previous loaner details. That's awesome. Dude, we need more protections here. But, hey, Thor, hey. For me, by the way, I'm taking my wings back. For me, I just, regardless of the school debt or whatever, I just was like, this is just not worth it anymore. I wanted to get out of there. My husband got a job in Seattle, and so I followed him to Seattle, and I got a job down here. I now am at my second job in America, and I love my job. It's nice. I get to work on things that really matter, that help people. I get to like do like real science. I'm a published scientist now. I wasn't that before, which it's nice. I'm going to present my my discoveries and my inventions at a convention next month, which is pretty cool. Your dad filed for bankruptcy and he's fine. His wife handled everything related to credit. Yeah, I mean, there's ways out of it, but like, unfortunately, a lot of the resources to get out of debt are also like limited by access to things that are like lawyers, which cost money. So, yeah, exactly. Actually, so Lurk, that's actually kind of exactly why me and Puck were talking about this. Is like, we were talking to each other like, bro, I'm so tired of everything at work just being an emergency. Like every time that I'm online, somebody's sending me messages being like, oh my God, it's an emergency. Oh my God, this thing, I need it right away. And I was like, dude, here's the thing. I'm not going to give 100% anymore. Who cares? Because like the entire world is just going to collapse anyway. So whatever, like who cares? You won't be here today because you've been really sick? Well, I hope you get better, Sam. I hope it's just a cold or something and that you're not going to just be suffering or anything like that, and that you'll get better. Getting a job in tech where you live is nearly impossible, though. Yeah, I mean, there's definitely fields that are harder to get into. Like, my field I know is really tough to get into, like, in biotech and stuff like that, so I get it. I'm really lucky to have gotten to where I am. If it weren't for like my luck in my field, I think I would be doing a lot worse. But, you know, I'm happy where I'm at. Yeah, it's almost never an emergency. Dude, today, there was like, everybody's freaking out about this thing. They're like, oh my God, there's this huge thing. It's a major problem. And then I like get into work and I'm like, okay, I'm sitting here eating my like bagel sandwich first thing in the morning. And like, I start getting pinged for all this stuff, and I'm like, what is this? And I start reading all their messages, and I'm like, you invented this problem. This is not a real problem. You literally made this up out of thin air. No one told you this was a problem. It's not a problem. You've invented the problem, and now you're asking me for a solution to the thing that is not a problem because you misunderstood the documentation. And I was like, okay, cool. And he was very upset because he spent a bunch of time on this over the weekend or something like that while I was out of town. I was not available. And then all of a sudden he's like messaging me all this stuff. And I was like, okay, cool. And then I just like sit down. I'm like, 15 minutes later, I'm like, here's this. I fixed this for you. Is there anything else? And he's like, I just didn't even get a response from him. I'm like, it's only an emergency because you're an idiot. You're only an emergency because you made stuff up. Don't ping me on my vacation. Get out of here. Yeah, they're mad at their own incompetence. They made up a thing. And then they're like, oh my God, you've ruined everything. The entire production line is damaged. And I'm like, no, it's literally not. This has nothing to do with that. It was ridiculous. You already know you're in the right place. I said bagel sandwiches. Dude, I love an egg and bacon and cheese on a jalapeno cheddar bagel. Ooh, that goes crazy in the morning. It's so good. And especially if they make it where the bacon is really crispy and then the bagel is like nicely crispy on the outside and soft on the inside, and then you eat it and you crunch and it's like, oh, so good. I'm making myself hungry again. So good. Poor planning on your part does not constitute an emergency on our part. That's what I'm saying, dude. Like we told them what the risks of all these things were going forward into the verification of my product, and then they're like, "Oh no, look at all these things," and I'm like, "You knew about these things." It's trying to be crazy. Moved to a new city a month ago, and the first thing you do is look for a new bagel place, dude. The place I go to isn't even like a good bagel place. It's okay, but every once in a while, it's fire. Every once in a while, like I get the person that knows how to make the sandwich just a little better, and it's fire. That exact bagel sandwich, but with adobo mayo. I have not had that, but that does sound good. All the people in power are incompetent morons. My manager is actually a very smart person, but she can't fix things that she doesn't know what they are, right? So if I'm on vacation and somebody doesn't know how to do the thing that I am the only person on earth that knows how to do because I invented the thing, she can't solve the problem for me, right? Because I invented the thing, right? That's the problem. Pesto mayo lately. Wait, that sounds so good. I want that. The first place you went out here, she hands you this bagel sandwich. You're just about to cry. Oh my gosh. You gave me white bread cut into a circle and microwaved some eggs and put them on it. No, it's ruined, dude. That's the worst. That's not a bagel sandwich. Oh my God. Bagel sandwiches are like my favorite breakfast. I love it. It's so good. And like, there's so many times people do it like wrong too. All right, hang on. The lickies, 1 second. Get you in here. Get my tonguey in here. Yeah. You would refuse to pay for that? Listen, do you know, like, everything's so expensive now anyway. Like, what happened to like bagel sandwiches being like $8? My bagel sandwich is like $14. And like, when did coffee start being $7? Creature brain has been satisfied. I mean, Merlot, you can have actual licks, not on stream. Like, I don't know. I don't feel like a bagel sandwich should be that expensive. The only reason I buy them from places is because I don't have any time in the morning to actually make them myself, because I'm too busy dealing with Jeffrey or whatever his name is. That is a fake name, obviously, who, you know, can't handle his own BS. Like, oh, it's 8 in the morning. I desperately need you. Oh, okay. Never mind. I'll skip breakfast. That's why you make your own coffee. We have our own coffee machine here and everything like that. But again, I often don't have time to make my own coffee. I don't know. I got to deal with Jeffrey Bezos interrupting my bagel sandwich. Dude, he's such a dick. So ridiculous. A lot of people are just not eating out, period. Yeah, well, I don't know. Like, I feel like it's gotten to the point where, like, even just like making my own food costs as much as just going out anyway. Cause it's like, I'll go out and like buy stuff for a meal and I'll be like, oh, I'm like $40 in. And then I'm like, wait a second. I could just go out for like 2 meals for $40. Place across the street from you has an $8 bagel sandwich. Dude, I would kill for an $8 bagel sandwich. That sounds like that would be ideal. It doesn't? What do you mean? Food from the grocery store is so expensive now. I'm not out here trying to eat ramen noodles and craft dinner. I would like my food to have like some semblance of nutrition. Ideally. On-call work is not something that I'm trying for. I guess I do like that my job has the ability to like I kind of can do my job whenever I want to some extent. Like when I show up to work technically is my choice. If I want to show up at 10 o'clock, then that's my choice. It's fine. No one cares. But that doesn't mean that I have my phone where like people could ping me and ask me questions all the time, right? Could depend on where you are. Techie and you tried grocery shopping when you visited, and oh my god, groceries are expensive there. I feel like groceries are really expensive here. I don't get out of a grocery store for like less than $250, it feels like. Like for like 2 weeks of groceries, basically. For two people. I think I probably spend like probably $150 a week on food or something like that. It's kind of crazy. Mentally been transposing bagel sandwich to croissant sandwich in your head. Croissants are good, but a good croissant is more rare. I feel like you can get a bagel much easier than you can get a croissant. The guy who made the grimace, "Are you craving my McNuggies" image? I did not know that. I don't know anything about DashCon in general, to be honest. $250 for 2 weeks and 2 people is good. I don't know if that's accurate. I don't know. To be honest, I don't do the bills. I actually don't know how much money I spend. What happens is that I let Puck do all of the money things, and then at the end of the month, they send me a receipt. And then I pay that, basically. So I actually don't know. Yeah, human wearing a duck mask is literally like, for me, it's like, please help me. My family is starving. Please help me with my budget. $5, Kraft mac and cheese. $80, fiber optic internet. $600, video games. $4,000, fursuits and art. Please help me. My family is dying. Honestly, the problem is not the food so much as that I just spend too much stuff on VR and fursuits and furcons and... Puck is the fiscally responsible one of us? Yes, very much so. I honestly, we're lucky if I even get taxes filed on time. Like, honestly, we have to file for like extensions every year because I'm like, I don't know, I have time for taxes. It's too much work. When am I returning to Minecraft? I don't know. I'm so busy. I really don't know. Several years where you just forget to file taxes. In Canada, that's less of a big deal. Topek, Topke? Welcome to the Clam Club. Thanks for sitting on by. Welcome. Thank you for the follow. The government forgot too because you never got a notice. I think you have 5 years to file taxes or something like that. I'm not sure how it works. Didn't you file your taxes while you played TFT? No, I was working on my taxes, and they're like 90% done. I need to finish them this week. The deadline's in like 3 weeks. So... You need to make money doing furry stuff. I don't make money doing furry stuff. I mean, technically I do for this, but then I spend all my money back into this thing so that I don't have to pay taxes on it because I don't want to pay taxes on it, basically. Your town sucks because they're expanding the prison in the center of town and people don't want to sell their property. Therefore, your town forcefully bought their land to make single hallway. Wow. I mean, eminent domain, I guess. Time to distract you for 2 of those 3 weeks. So my husband gave me basically like not an ultimatum, but a directive that I am to be done with taxes by the end of the week before basically I don't get to hang out with you guys if I don't finish taxes. So for what it's worth. Wolfgang, welcome to the Clam Club. Thanks for coming on by. Welcome. Thank you for the follow. If any of us are trying in this world, we deserve fun stuff. I mean, sure. I don't know. I guess, like, I don't need to be spending all that much money on, like, fursuits and all that stuff, but I don't know. Makes me happy, so whatever. It's not like any of this stuff is going to be worth anything when the world collapses and climate change spirals out of control. Then we'll be in a barter society, and my fursuits will have great value. Think about it. Hire an accountant. The accountant can't go through my receipts and, like, figure out what applies to taxes and what
hiding
doesn't.
_bat. Let me tell you, bats have a charm that's different from Sync's aquatic elegance. Bats have this mysterious allure about them, like a secret only they hold. But remember, there's only one Sync, and you're all wonderful in your unique ways. Syncot dance.
Your fursuits just turned into a power armor? Dude, like, my fursuits, listen, I could just trade a fursuit, and then somebody will give me, like, lodging for a year.
Why do that when you have your bestie accountant possum sidekick right here?
I don't think you're a good accountant, Noodles. I think, Noodles, that you would just take all of my stuff, chew on it, and then throw it in the garbage. I don't think that's helpful in any way. See you later, Gino. You got a date? Yo, tell me about how it goes later. I want to hear. That sounds awesome. But yeah, no, the plan is to get all that stuff done before you get here. And also I get paid this weekend, so hopefully I won't be in so much financial pain. Well, pain. I have savings. I'm just whining because I spent all my paycheck on rent last paycheck. I'm fine. And also went to a con. So my checking account is very sad right now. You want to go on a date? Aw, you got dumb. Dude, I don't... okay, real talk. I was just talking about this with somebody before stream. That's not how an accountant works. Yeah, your accountant doesn't technically just magically do your taxes for you if you're, like, a Twitch person. You have to, like... You have to be the one that, like, keeps a record of everything that you spend, so at the end of the year, they can work on that write-offs and everything like that. I also subsidized someone very expensive, complicated animal emotions. I did that for 2 people, actually. 2 people, actually. And then also I helped somebody else who couldn't afford food. So basically my entire flex money last month went to helping people. What does that even mean? I'm not going to get into details. Part of that was sending Canadian Dragon to BLFC. That was one of the things. And also, like, I had to pay a deposit to, like, book my stuff for TFF and everything like that, so there's that too. You're pissed that you have to... That because I happen to be lucky and you have wealthy parents, you'll be fine? Yeah. Unfortunately, that's, like, not the case for everybody, but... Have CD and Timmy met? I have no idea. Yeah, the TFF block is open, and this guy, registered a full suite. So the plan is I'm going to be hosting events in the official Clam Club suite. And so for certain hours, we're going to have people there. So our pizza party, we have a place to eat. For, like, everything else, we have that and everything like that. For everything else that we want to do, we're going to have, like, a place to do that, which will be nice. It's going to be good. It's going to be a fun con. But yeah.
Well, oh wise cosmic worm, expensive complicated animal emotions are when you experience an undying love for something, as ephemeral and meaningless as an NFT. You become a trembling, emotional wreck, drowning in regret but can't help but chase after another, fancy, shiny, worthless pixel rabbit. This is followed by an immense sense of defenestration from reality. Shreds a picture of an NFT there. I hope that sums it up for you. Now let's get back to the dance party, shall we? Syncot dance.
I don't think you got that right. Anyway, yeah, I talking about, like, the thing with the relationships, I actually think that if I ever didn't have my husband, then I think I would just stop being in relationships. I just don't think I'm built for them sometimes. Is it time to reboot this version of Noodles? Well, he asked for wrong answers, so he gets a little stupid. Yeah, Noodles is always, well, he's not NFT brained. It's just that he is reinforcing himself. Yeah, I might have to reboot the version. I don't know. He's talking a little bit about NFTs too much. But yeah, I think I have become the kind of person that, like, if I wasn't in a relationship or if I got dumped right now, I would probably just, like, be like, you know what? I'm good without relationships, actually. What I mean by a relationship after that point would never be like, oh, you're my boyfriend or anything like that. And if I was to call somebody like my boyfriend or something like that, I'd be like, no, you are a person that I like a lot. You are a person I care about a lot, but I have no obligations to outside of anything casual. We are not intricately tied or anything like that, and I could go be with anybody else that I want. There is no, like, exclusivity here, like, because I'm just not that kind of person. Pull a Dug Dug and put them out of the misery. Just take them out back. Bye, Riri. You're a member of the Legion of Himbos now. Yeah, I'm lucky to be with Puck. I also don't take it for granted that, like, Puck has to be with me. Like, Puck chooses every day to be with me, and I choose every day to be with Puck. And that's good. And if at any point they choose not to be, I'm also okay with that. I will survive, you know? But not everybody's like me, yeah. I am a very open, very poly person. And when I say poly, I don't even mean multiple relationships. I just mean, like, I don't believe that I have a limited amount of, like, affection to give. And so, like, I get very attached to my friends, very attached to my people. And, like, I would feel very stunted if I was unable to, like, express my, like, emotions towards my friends, like, in, like, physical or gift giving or other ways, you know? That's how I feel anyway. Not everybody feels that way, again, but I am very, like, the way I like to be with people is, like, I just like to, like, let whatever emotions happen with people. I like to explore my relationships however, you know? That's what I was talking about when I said, Merlo, I was saying, I'm like, oh yeah, this is how I feel about things. I was saying I was talking to somebody before stream. I was trying to be anonymous about it. But yeah, it's funny because, like, people, like, ask, like, oh, what's the deal with you and Webster? And I'm like, I care about Webster a lot. And they're like, don't you have a husband? I'm like, sure do. But that is how I am as a person. I care a lot about the people that are my people. But, you know, I get different things out of different people. Just like with people in general are so complicated, it takes a lot of introspection to detangle your specific thoughts and commit about, yeah. It took me a long time to realize what I was, like, and it took me a long time even in my relationship to realize, like, I'm like, I can't be a monogamous kind of person. That's just what friendship is to you, and affection bombed on my friends all the time. I can be that too. Yeah, I really like to be affectionate to my friends, and I, like, require a lot of validation from my friends to know how they feel too, because I'm oblivious and probably like I mean, absolutely neurodivergent to a lot of extent. And so a lot of times I am oblivious to people's emotions or if they like me or not. And they'll be, like, actively trying to tell me that they like me, and I'll be like, no, you don't. I'm mad at you. It's bad. You want to live in, like, a commune of close friends? I think that would be fun, but I also think that, like, people get jealous, and I think there would be, like, a lot of, like, oh, why are you spending so much time with them versus me? And, like, people get dramatic. For me, it's not. I don't get jealous necessarily. I get, like I don't care what my friends are doing without me to some extent. But I care if, like, it comes to the point where I'm, like, being ignored by all my friends or something like that. But then, you know. What year did I join the fandom? Oh, you don't want to know. It was a long time ago. We'll see you so long. You're still shiny. I am shiny. I am shiny. Yeah, poly can be difficult. I think if everybody doesn't understand that, like, hey, we're all in casual relationships and, like, you know, we're not tied to each other, and whatever, you know, feelings guide me in that individual moment are what's going to guide me, it can get really tangled up and really complicated with people. And I think, yeah, it takes a lot of, like, work and communication and understanding. And if you can't get that for somebody, I think it's, you can have a lot of problems. Date yourself. Yeah, exactly. I mean, you should genuinely date yourself. You should be good to yourself first. Yeah, I think that's true. A lot of people that care about a lot about each other. Yeah, I think that's true. In our friends group, we have a lot of problems where, like, I don't know, I don't want to open that can of worms too much, but, like, yeah, I think that maybe we don't communicate enough to each other sometimes when we're feeling certain things, and we're all a bunch of neurodivergent dragons that, like, don't openly talk about our feelings to each other, and then we, like, assume things about each other, and then it can get kind of tangled up. But yeah, a lot of people get involved with her bad news. I think something, see you later, Isaac. Relationships started making a lot more sense when you understood that you were unable to ask someone to only want me. I literally don't want that. That's the thing, is, like, I would never ask that. Like, my brain doesn't connect like that. Like, if I go to somebody and I'm like, I like you, I want to be with you, I want to spend time with you, that statement does not also come with the caveat for me that it's like, but you aren't allowed to have that with other people. The world is too dark, you can't see my shiny spots? What do you mean? This world is too dark? Bro, it's daylight. Yeah, I cannot ask somebody to be like, only be with me, only share those feelings with me. I feel guilty even thinking about asking about that from somebody. Like, to suggest to somebody, like, hey, I want you to be with me and share those things only with me. I feel so guilty about the idea of even thinking about that way. Where I'm like, why should I have any right to tell you what you can do with your life and your body and your mind and your emotions? You can give me those things free of your own choice, but I have no right to tell you what you're allowed to do with those things. I would ask that you be respectful with me in whatever, right? But, like, I would never, ever ask anybody to do anything. Like, that is your life. You get to live your life however you want, right? So in a relationship, I just cannot imagine, like, asking more. That's just wild. I think the reason that you can't see my shiny spot is because I'm not looking at the sun. There's not a light source on me. I could move to do that. I could accomplish that. Give you, like, some sun shots. Here you go. I'll be shinier for you. There you go. Now I'm very shiny. The Clam Club group has a whole different set of relationship complications. A lot of people here are lonely and deal with some degree of self-hate and are trying to figure out how they feel and make real relationships feel like casual, goofy hangout stuff. I mean, like, that kind of stuff, that doesn't come naturally. I mean, like, over time, I've learned to, like, understand how I feel and how my brain works and how I feel about in relationships. But I don't think everybody obviously feels the same way. You know, I think monogamy works for some people, and if it works for people and both of you agree that it works and you want to be monogamous to each other, then that's fine. Right? I obviously have nothing against people that choose to be monogamous, but if somebody ever asked me to be monogamous, I don't think I could say yes. I don't think I could, because that's just not how my brain works. Hi, Sea Dog. Welcome in. Welcome. Dude, I love this playlist that we've chosen. It's like chill, but it's dancey. I said this last week. It is such a good vibe. But yeah, anyway. Another one of those typical, I go on a tangent where we talk about relationships or my gender or my sexuality or whatever thing all together. I think I found the playlist by the right Tyroy. I think the original one that I sent you wasn't quite the right playlist. This one is better. This one is like more house. I think I sent you just a generic dance
follower
playlist.
O faces,
This one's
your
house.
intrigue never fails to amuse me. Yes, I do have names for the furrows adorning Sync's forehead. Counting from top to bottom, they're Forcalypse, Wrinkle Central, and Taxivasion Gulch. Adjusts glasses scientifically named, indeed. Syncot Dance.
Noodles, I'm going to put you back in a box. Yeah, remind me to send you the playlist that I'm literally playing right now after stream. Want to get through school after a decade plus of trying to prove to him or stubborn stuff that cool counts as that you can. Dude, I got through school that way. Noodles can use emotes if you tell him to use emotes. You have to teach him. Once you teach him to use an emote, he can use it. So if you tell him the context of how to use an emote, then he'll start using it. Yeah, Merlot, I have. I'll talk about it in a second. But yeah, Lurk, the way I got through school genuinely was like I like by third year, I would literally tell myself like I refused to give up. I'm like, I am not giving up on me. I've come too far. I want this too bad. I know it's hard and I don't care. I'm going to be better than it. I'm going to crush it because I can do this. I would have literally like daily motivational speeches to myself because I felt so miserable about myself and it was hard and I was like sad and tired and I was so over it. And by the time I got to fourth year, I was a mess. But like I kept telling myself, you are gonna finish this because you started doing this. You need to friggin' finish it. And like just pumping myself up about it. So that's how I got through it too, for sure. You're watching my stream because you're procrastinating. I mean, that's definitely another thing you could be doing too. I have played an instrument. Okay. I have a story about me playing it. Well, I currently have an instrument as well. ADHD moments here, by the way. When I was younger, I did band, just like everybody else. I played a clarinet, and I played a clarinet in grades 7, 8, and 9. But then when I went to high school, so for 3 years I played clarinet. When I went to high school, I went to go take band because I enjoyed band class, actually. But I found out that my mom would have to pay a fee to rent an instrument while I was in band class. And I also found out that my mom wasn't that well off financially. This is when I started being a teenager and I was like, oh, I'm starting to realize that we actually don't have that much money. And when I found out that information, I dropped out of band because I didn't want to be a financial burden to my mom. And I felt really bad about the idea of like her having to spend extra money on my school. So I dropped out of band and I went and took something that was free. Caleb the Star, welcome to the Clam Club. Thanks for coming on by. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for the follow. Yeah, I stopped doing gymnastics and I stopped doing gymnastics. I stopped doing band because I knew they were costing my mom money. And I felt really bad about it. So that's why I stopped doing those things. Today, I own a guitar and I own a ukulele. I can play them a little. A little bit. I could play like Wonderwall. I could play A-Team by Ed Sheeran. I can play Sweater Weather. I could play some Taylor Swift stuff. I really like Ed Sheeran and Taylor Swift on the guitar. I could do a little bit of that stuff. And I learned how to play a lot of the Steven Universe songs. Steven Universe songs on guitar and on the ukulele as well. On topic of band, you're procrastinating about learning a song on the piano. Yeah, I mean, my husband plays piano. I don't play piano or anything like that. Myth music stream? Dude, I'm so bad. I don't even know where... I think my guitar
Hey,
is...
Sync, follower O Faces donated 50
downstairs
bits
or
and
something
said,
like that?
cheer 50 is your bottom forehead burrow called Taxivasion Gulch because it's like a ravine where your sweat drops get caught.
That's what eyebrows are for. You can play the piano by smashing the buttons. Dude, okay, so when I was hanging out with Whispers, I asked Whispers to play a piano version of Phantom Sense, which he had never played before, and he just made it up. He's like, oh, I know the chords for Phantom Sense. I'm like, Phantom Sense is my favorite song that you do. And he's like, okay, yeah, I'll play it. And he just figured it out on the piano, and it was awesome. It was actually so pretty. Yeah, he was so chill. I had a great time hanging out with Whispers. It was awesome. Hi, Cheap Thrill. Thank you for reminding me about TFF. I would have forgotten like last year. Well, I'm glad you're going. I'm excited to see you there. You can join our chat and hang out with the Clam Club if you want, and we can go to that party again. If that's happening again, I would love to go to that party again with you, Loam. You wish you knew the chords? Dude, the chords are easy. Like, the basic chords on guitar are really easy. It's the hard chords that are hard. Financial barrier with music is one of the worst things to you as a music educator. You firmly believe that everyone should be able to learn and play an instrument.
How the heck has it been 16
months?
months?
It's rough.
What the frick?
Aww.
By the way, hi, you cute kobold.
Hi, TiVo. Thank you for the 16 months of the Clam Club VIP Lounge. Welcome back to the Clam Club VIP Lounge. The Wi-Fi is always clean. Your voice is fricked after Megaplex. Mine wasn't doing so hot for a couple days there either. Mine's doing a little better now. Honestly, like after the relaxation, my shoulder's not bugging me as much, to be honest. My shoulder was really, really bugging me for like a month or two, actually. And I've had like 6 weeks off of hockey, and the shoulder is really feeling better. It's nice. There's so many chords on the piano. The chords on a guitar are easy. I don't know anything about piano, to be honest. Party, hello. I don't think it's the kind of thing that I can just get people invited to. But yeah, Loma, I'd love to go to that party again. I had a good time. I'll drag Slushy to it again if I can. I'm sure if Slushy's there that they would love to go, so.
Hey, Sync. Follower O Faces donated 50 bits and said, cheer 50, you think your shoulder would hurt more given your age and the way you use your arms.
Shut up. Weirdest thing is having a whole rowdy weekend at a con and then just going to work the next day. Dude, okay, so coming back from Orlando, I got to the airport early because I got dropped off with a friend and their flight was at like 5. My flight was at like 6:30 originally. So it was only like an hour later and it was like, whatever, I'll just hang around for 90 minutes. That's fine. Flight got delayed by an hour. And then we finally got on the plane, and then the doors closed, and then it was a half hour or like 40 minutes or something like that before they could actually pull the plane back because the ramp wouldn't move away from the plane. And then when they finally figured that out, we pulled back, and then there was traffic, so we were 25 minutes delayed just sitting there on the tarmac again. So I was in the plane for like 2 hours, then we finally fly, and the jet stream's so bad it took like 6.5 hours to fly back from Florida to Seattle. I was on that plane for like 10 hours. It sucked ass. Yeah, Slushy was very cute. That's why you fly Delta? Yeah, no, I'm not flying Delta anywhere. I got status on Alaska anyway. C major, C minor, C diminished. Yeah, I know how to do C on a, well, I mean, it's not going to show on here, but like it's like this. Detroit to Orlando on Delta was only like $280. Yo, that's not bad. I don't even think I got points to Orlando, but still, I don't know. I mean, Seattle has
Baba.
Likeable, thank you for the 4 months in the Clam Club VIP Lounge. Welcome back to the Clam Club VIP Lounge where the Wi-Fi is always clean. Seattle to Orlando is like not a fun flight. I did not enjoy myself. Oh, that's exciting, Indy. I think I'm getting some stuff fixed on this too. I'm trying to fix some of the texture memory and stuff like that on this model. We'll see. Did I attend the rave on Saturday night? I was there, yes. On Saturday night, I was there at like 1 in the morning. And I was sitting there. I didn't really go dancing. I don't really like to dance unless I'm in fursuit, and I didn't have access to the fursuit that I was wearing at like 11 or 1 in the morning or whatever. So we didn't go to the dances. too much. And the friends I was with, they weren't really dance people. My other friends groups usually go to the dances a little more.
I need to do that again. Baba baba baba. Baba 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 baba. Baba baba baba. Bababa. Baba 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 baba.
Driver C, welcome to the Clam Club. Thanks for swinging on by. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for the follow. Philadelphia to Seattle after New Year's Eve. Are you coming to A&W? Is that what's going on? You stayed till 2 a.m. You would have seen your set. Oh, that was your set? Wait, I probably heard your set actually. I thought I was having a great time listening. I have a video I took of it actually. I should see if it was actually your set or not. Yo, I'd love to see you at A&W. That'll be awesome. A&W is going to be a fun con. It seems like a lot of people are coming to it. Can I make my dragon skin more shinier? This is about as shiny as it gets. Doesn't get much shinier than this. I mean, I'm literally looking into the sun. I would have to be standing right next to a light source, and I don't know that I have any of those. Yeah, no, not the burger, not the burger. Yeah, I stick to Alaska mostly just because I have status and I'm in Seattle and that's where their hub is. So if you live in a hub, it's kind of hard to choose another airline since that's their hub. It makes everything a lot cheaper. But yeah, we were there for a little bit at the dance. I went to the dance for a little while, and then after the dance, I went up to Old Drago's room actually, and I was playing Smash with a friend. This is Dragon mode. What is Kobold mode? Great question. Highlight of your con experience was having Waffle House for the first time. Is that even worth it? Is Waffle House good? Yeah, also like Alaska Airlines is kind of nice. I do like them. They're not amazing. Like, it's not luxury, but it's fine. Did you miss a Kobold time redeem? I did. Oh, frick. Hang on. I didn't see it. I didn't see it. It's not Waffle House. It's a Waffle Home. It's amazing when you're wasted. I feel like I would rather have burgers. Dude, I'm always craving a burgers. I don't know if I'm ever craving waffles. That's not true. I do crave waffles occasionally, but it's never at night, so. Call back to when the escalator broke down in mid-parade. The escalator? Oh god, I don't even do fursuit parades anymore. It's not worth it. The look is very different without wings. Oh yeah? Let me give you an even bigger look difference. I'll go full Kobold mode for you. Full Kobold mode. Actually, full Kobold mode is probably this. This is probably full Kobold mode, but that's a little too spicy for you guys. Can't keep up waddling too much. I mean, when you've got legs that are like this long, you know? Yeah, I slow down the parade. True, true. Hi, Ruffles. What am I implying? The shirt is too much Kobold? What do you mean? You like it when I'm not wearing the clothes? You see more shiny surfaces. Yeah, I'm sure a lot of people like it when I'm not wearing clothes. Did I attend any certain room parties? I didn't get invited to like a single room party, actually. Yeah, very femboy. Rawr. I don't do fursuit parades because they're not fun. Like, I don't want to walk like on a death march for like an hour. It's not fun for me. Yeah, I didn't get invited to any room parties. I really didn't know a lot of people at the con. The only things I got invited to were like private hangouts with friends. Like Old Drago Smash party. Well, party. We were playing Smash a little bit with some friends. At one point, I was up in Old Drago's room watching like a sumo wrestling thing. I was hanging out with some other friends in their suite, but like never any like real parties. Turn spicy very quick. I mean, fur cons. Come hug me. I love your first owner. I don't know what that means. I genuinely don't know what that means. It's like a 7.9 gay right now. Playing Smash, is that what kids call it? No, I was literally playing Smash against somebody. Yeah, I'm a clone. I must be a clone. Only a 7.9? You got to get those numbers up. I don't know if you guys could get it to a 10. Maybe if Timmy was in chat, it could be a 10. Thank you for the hugs. Can't wait. Can't see everything and do it again. You could convert. I want to see close-up shots of your face. I don't know what's going on. How did you tell you at a room party I look too straight to be here? But maybe you should try to look a little more gay next time. Yeah, normally I do go to room parties a bit more at cons, but like I just feel like I just don't know that many people on the East Coast. So I really didn't know anybody to hang out with or whatever, right? Like I was there were certain people I was hanging out with, and I was up all night. I was up till like 4 in the morning, but just, I don't know, I didn't know anybody. Nobody invited me to anything, so. How am I doing? I'm doing good. Yeah, I'm having a great time. I had a really good time over the weekend. I'm feeling pretty good about it. Show you the beans. I mean, the beans are in there. First party at FWA was interesting. You're talking about the big party with our group, Likeable? That party is intense. That party is very, very big. Or you're talking about the first day where everybody was in Flay's room? The toe beans. All right, hang on. It takes me a second to line up the toe beans. Give me a second. Show you the Pete's. Come to Megaplex next year and you'll make sure you got at least one baller part. Okay, well, hook me up next time. Oh. Hook me up next time. Beans. Is FWA in Atlanta? Yeah, it is. No pants, by the way? There sure isn't. Sure the bean redeem isn't a cake redeem? I mean, hey. You got to give the people what they want. I look so stupid when I'm freaking moving the camera. There we go. Not hearing sound alerts? Yeah, I don't know. Listen, I don't have time to fix everything. Giving people free rudder redeem for only a beans redeem. I mean, like, listen. Like I said, you got to give people what you want. But yeah, no, I go to a lot of parties. I'll be hosting a lot of parties at TFF for the Clam Club, which will be fun. Explicitly.
Baba 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 abba baba ab bab gaga 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 viba baba.
Are you okay, Noodles? The slay list is growing. Certain angles, it looks like you have a V. Weird. Yeah, Noodles is learning ba 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 ga ga ba 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 ga language. It's so strange that you would see that. Yeah, so strange. I'm taking my wings back. But yeah, no, normally I would be a lot more, but like at this con, I was like sort of bound to like my friends group that I was doing, or rather that I was spending time with. So I was sort of like kind of tied with that, or tied to that group. But they did go to bed really early. So I could have gone out, but I just like, I wish I had, that was my one thing about Megaplex that I wish that I had, done differently, or wish that was better, was that I wish that I knew more people in that group, because, or in that people that go to that con, because there was a lot of times I'd be there late at night and I'm like, man, I wish there was a party to go to, because I'm just kind of sitting here. I'm just kind of sitting here waiting to talk to somebody, or like pinging people being like, hey, what's up? And all my roommates are asleep because it's like 11 o'clock and they're tired or whatever. So you got hella dragon merch. I didn't get much at the dealer's den. I got Fue Coco, little charm, and a thing like a cute thing of Flame Dramon. Yeah, you got to distract me for a couple hours. Yeah, you were really, like, I really didn't have anything else to do. No offense, but, like, yeah, I had nothing else to do because, like, that night I was like, man, I'm trying to find plans, but there's nothing coming up. So, yeah, I'm very good with money. Exactly. If you would have seen me, I would have invited you to the room party. Yeah, I mean, sure. I mean, unfortunately, it's going to be tough to invite me to parties because I'm not showing up in my fursuit, but you'd have to know. I honestly, I'm always looking for dragon merch, and I tend not to find anything that I really want. I really want a hat that has like cool dragons on it, but I've never seen a good one at a FurCon. I feel like everything's like a meme hat, or it's like, or it's just not that. I don't know. You know what I mean? It's just like it's too much meme content. Big highlight of your limited time at the con was hearing someone get whipped in the bathroom. Wait, did that actually happen, Merlot? What the hell? Go to FurCon, just one big party. You want to socialize with everybody. Yeah, I intentionally try to tell people, like, hey, I'm going to be busy. I'm probably not going to have time for everybody. Don't be mad about it. I don't have time, you know? So. You got a shitty commission from Chupacabra in the dealer's den. It was so adorable. I don't really buy art from cons anymore. I used to like do sketchbook commissions a lot. Now I don't bother. If I buy anything at a con, it's always going to be like
wearing a duck mask.
Or something
Finding
like that.
Sync at a furry convention without his suit is a challenge indeed.
True.
But it's simple, really. Just look for the unmistakable glow of a Wi-Fi symbol on an otter's back, or just follow the sound of Dragon Crush gossip. Syncot dance.
Can you do a Team Fortress 2 scout clothes? These are the clothes I have. There's nothing's gonna change about my model. Bathroom whipping is totally PG-13. It helps with constipation. I'm kind of curious when that happened. I mean, I believe you, Merlot. I actually believe you that you heard that.
Whoa.
I believe you because some wild stuff happens at cons. Yeah, actually, to be fair, Merlot, that was actually one of my favorite things. No offense to anybody that's if you're under 18. One of my favorite things about the con was that it was an 18+ con, and it just felt like, I don't know, there's something about it being a required to be 18+ con that like just it hit different. I don't know how better to describe it. What do you think of the incident will be at BLFC this year? I could not even imagine. Hopefully it won't have anything to do with our community. I'm about to show up and cause problems. I remember coming back from the bathroom and there was a dude in a leather horse suit behind y'all on the couch and he had a big flag and everything. Hell yeah, dude. Like, it was very kink forward and kink open, which I thought was pretty awesome. I liked that a lot. Also, all of the art 100% was definitely drawn by a baby fur. Will it involve pizza? I mean, my group's going to be having a pizza, not in the same way that you would expect a BLFC pizza to go.
Aura.
Noodle, shut the hell up. Slushy, hi. We were just talking about how... Slushy, are you planning to go to TFF again? Because if you're going to TFF, I'm going to drag you to that party we went to last time. Yeah, you should come. I want you to go to the con. I want to take you there again. It'll be fun.
Yum, better than Ram.
Does baby fur mean underage or new to the community? No. I mean, I'm not going to get into it. It doesn't matter. But no, that's not what that means. The possum is an awesome possum. That is, yeah. Well, you talking about my noodles? Yeah. Brian Chrysler, welcome to the Clam Club. Thanks for swinging on by. Welcome. Thank you for the follow. Google it or don't. I don't know. I'm not going to be your dad about it or whatever, but just, it is a thing. But the artist was like, it just had a style to it where I like looked at it. I'm like, huh? I think I saw the artist in the dealer's den later, but yeah. Thor is an awesome possum. Thor, I saw somebody said that your birthday was soon. Are we doing a birthday party for you soon? You might not find the true meaning on the internet. I feel like if you look deep enough, you could. Now you remember. There you go. I want you to be your dragon daddy. What part of this... Okay, just a question. What part of this makes you think that I should be anyone's daddy? What in the childbirthing hips makes you think that I should be somebody's daddy? Good parenting skills. I don't know about that. Twink Daddy arc. Is Loam hosting the party? Yeah, it would be Loam running the party again. Yeah. What is a dragon? Do you want to adopt a human child? I don't want to ever adopt anything except like a dog, maybe. I have no desire to be responsible for another living thing if it isn't a fluffy dog that cuddles me. Hi, Viper. Welcome. I'm your followers in the Philippines. All of them? Yeah, that's still on my list. In fact, it might be on my list for October. I need to find like the scariest game I can find and play that in October. But my plan is to play a lot of games in October. But I do have BLFC, so there's going to be a little bit of weirdness there. I have BLFC and a work con, so like streams for like a whole week might be kind of messy. Any chance for the Noodles free stream this week? Maybe. I don't know. I don't have any time. I'm busy right now, so I don't know. It kind of depends on if I have like free time or whatever. I thought about it today. I had some free time today, but then I'm like, oh, I don't want to stream twice in one day, so. Does Noodles have any recollection of... No, he doesn't. No, they're separate.
Follower O Faces donated 50 bits and said, cheer 50 to all the new members of the Clam Club. Welcome. We hope you have a good time. Everyone here is full of they're practically oozing it.
No, I'm made out of scales and hide. Yeah, I'm being overworked. Well, by Jeffrey whatever, the idiot that doesn't know how to do anything. Yeah. I don't know what we're talking about. But yeah, no, I definitely still plan to play Little Nightmares. I'm still trying to figure out what exact games I want to play in October. I almost don't want to play anything that's too long. I want to play House of Ashes really bad because it seems like a really good vibe for that time of year. But then, like, it takes up so many streams, and then I'm like, well, I don't have any more streams for everything else, so I don't know. I think I want to try to hit, like, maybe some Phasmo, some other scary VR stuff. Maybe we could do some haunted houses on VRChat or something. And then on Saturday, here's another problem. I would love to do VR scary games on stream. Here's another problem. City Skylines 2 comes out next month. And that's not scary, but how... Well, that's a little scary. Hello? There we go. City Skylines 2 comes out next month. And I have to play that, don't I? Tracker lost track of things. Yeah, tracking went a little crazy there. You're gonna go since you gotta do work tomorrow and have con crud. Oh, well, I hope you feel better. We'll see you later. Yeah, I know it's coming out like literally next month, and that's like a staple for my stream. How could I not play it, dude? How could I not play that, right? It won't be a Mayor Noodles stream at first. It'll be a Mayor Sync stream at first, but I would love to do a Mayor Noodles on that game as well. Yeah, what is up with this year having all the best game releases? It's crazy. DK the Fox, welcome to the Clam Club. Thanks for swinging on by. Welcome. Thank you for the follow. VR SCP Containment Breach. Is that a real game? I think I'm going to try to petition some good scary games ideas from you guys.
Follower O Faces donated 50 bits and said, cheer 50 for those that are new. This stream is PG-13, except when it's not. Which is a significant amount of time.
That's not true.
in chat, I guess.
That's not true. It's PG-13 like 90% of the time. And then every once in a while I get really eager to talk to a dragon. Listen. Need to find 5K on the side of the road to commission a fursuit. See, I bought a fursuit this year. It was a dumb idea. I definitely shouldn't have bought a fursuit this year. But I did, and I love him. I love my stupid red son. But I should not have bought it. Why don't I try the backroom video game? Is that a real thing? Dude, it's almost Kigu weather too, Alex. I'm really excited. I have a big, have you guys seen it? I have a big toothless Kigu, and I love it. I love it so much, but it's really heavy and really warm, and I can never wear it unless it's really cold out. Backroom expeditions. Okay, I'm gonna go onto the Discord later, and I'm gonna ask what are the best VR games for scary games that we could play. Yeah, I had it at TFF. I don't bring it to every con because it's really big. So it takes up a lot of my real estate in my bags. I'm gonna have to get another suitcase before Bail FC, I think. Scorn and straight to a cool games you must play. You loved your Spyro Kigu, but it's so hot in Australia. I feel like I would love to have a Spyro Kigu. I had one at one point, but it was like a cheap thing that I got from China or whatever. But I've never had like a good custom one. The toothless I have is a custom Kigu, and it's really cute. I love it a lot. History is one game you play as a cat. Scorn is some weird thing. I mean, I want games that are very scary. Like, the scariest game I ever played was, honestly, Outer Wilds. I had a great time playing Outer Wilds, but man, that was the scariest game I've ever played. It's been a while. Like, I know that I was a little bit scared by Alien Isolations when I played it or whatever. But, like, it just was never quite, like, it didn't hit like Outer Wilds did. Duck Hunt is a scary game you can play for the NES. I've heard the NES is quite as expensive as a system, though. That's, like, the newest, latest from Nintendo, right? Tyroy, don't listen to me when I'm talking about Outer Wilds. Don't worry about it. You'll be fine. Outlast is good. I played Outlast, like, a couple years ago. It was okay. Subnautica, we've played both of them already. Kirby Tiger, welcome to the Clam Club. Thanks for coming on by. Well, thanks for being the third Kirby to follow the channel. Maybe the fourth. Find 3 friends and play GTFO. What is GTFO? Boomer game. Go get these games from Steam. Play Scrap Mechanic. Blow up your friends with potato guns. The new expensive system, exactly. I have played Soma. I played Soma on a friend's system. They have like 3 subwoofers and like this crazy stereo system on like a 12-foot screen. They have like a crazy cinema in their house. And it is the same person. It's all the same Kirby. And I was like totally fine with Soma for a long time. And then I got to the scene with the server rooms. And I got jump scared with a loud scream or whatever it was. So bad, I damn near hit my head on the ceiling. I swear to God, I jumped like 6 feet in the air. I was so scared. That might have been the most scared I've ever been of anything. It was intense. Zaris Windy, welcome to the Clam Club. Thanks for coming on by. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for the follow. You'll like it because it's free related, though you're furry related. Ah. Dude, I love this playlist. It's such a vibe. So good. Yeah, I'll have to look to see if I can find anything in specific. There's got to be good VR horror stuff, like VR horror, like on VRChat or something like that. How do I feel about progressive rock? I feel good about basically any music that's good. It's pretty rare that I'm like not enjoying music. You gotta get back to rating. All right, see you later, Zav. Have a good day. Half-Life Alyx with mods. I already have plans for another Half-Life Alyx playthrough. And I'm probably gonna start that after October. Like probably like early November, I have plans for a Half-Life Alyx stream. Yeah, Merlot, honestly, send me any music that you like, because like I am so stupid when it comes to discovering new music. And so I have a hard time collecting anything or remembering which music I like because of ADHD. So if you like a certain kind of music, I love hearing what people like for music. If they play it at a coffee shop, not. Absolutely not. Duck season. What is duck season? Yeah, they're not talking about Half-Life Alyx, the Blue Fox. No, that's not the thing. Tool? I like Tool. I like anything with like okay, I love Midwestern emo. I love pop punk. I love like 2000s era emo in general. I like vibey EDM. I like a lot of like Euro dance type stuff. I like chill hop, ambient stuff. I like future bass really like a lot.
Crunchier than capitalism.
Never send you the music I like because you worry it will bore me. Webby, we spent all night drunk sharing music with each other and had one of the best nights of my life. What do you mean it's gonna bore me? Duck Season is a fun, scary game. It sends you back to the 80s with a duck hunt type gameplay in VR. Yo, that sounds fun. Okay, you guys got to put this in game suggestions. Put this in the stream suggestions part of the channel. Typical P&W grunge man. Yeah, I get that. Like Pearl Jam and whatever. Being sent a song is kind of a chore. Like, hey, put your life aside for me for 3 minutes. I've done that to you too.
Sync.
Do I look at it? Yeah, I
DJ
do.
Raccoon Dax just rated with 2 viewers.
Beans.
Pause up for our raiders.
Pause up for the raiders, guys. Put your beans in the air for our raiders. Welcome on in, DJ Raccoon Dax. I hope you had a great stream. Welcome in. You were playing Fae Farm. I don't think I've ever heard of that. You had me at Midwest emo and pop punk. Dude, that is my vibe too. I love that stuff. Like, people don't think that of me, but like, I love that vibe. Midwest emo is so good. And actually, I've really liked, if you guys ever heard Break-Ins, Break-Ins got me into like hyperpop. I love Break-Ins. Holy. That song 5G. Whew, that goes crazy. That whole album is amazing. It's probably one of my favorite new albums. You're into any music apart from jazz and actual opera. Yeah, I'm not super into like jazz or like classical music or whatever. You have 15 or 20 emo artists you could send me. Please do. I would love to hear it. I have trouble finding things, so. Fae Farm is a new game. Is it good? Did you enjoy it? Yeah, I'm not so jazzed about jazz. My husband hates this because he loves jazz music. And every time I hear jazz music, I'm always like, oh, okay, so it's like SimCity music. Or I'll be like, oh, yeah, this sounds like elevator music. Or I'll be like, oh, yeah, this sounds like loading music for VRChat or something. It's just not interesting to me. I know Imagine Dragon, yeah, of course. I have never heard a artist that identified as a jazz artist where I was like, hell yeah, dude, this is my vibe. Hi, Zio. Yeah, unfortunately, my schedule's been kind of weird lately, so my streams have been kind of interspliced or whatever. A little bit weird for timing. Time is it? 7 o'clock. It feels like it should be later than 7. I'm starting to get really hungry. Cyber Goth at Eurodance. I was really into future bass for a while, and now I'm kind of in a phase where I don't know what I want. I'm kind of like, I'm listening to everything on the internet and being like, none of this quite hits. Most of the interesting jazz is more blues. Again, it's very rare. Happy sounding electro, you'd recommend Hyper Potions. I tend not to like things. I don't like drum and bass. Drum and bass and anything that's like way too fast BPM makes me feel anxious, and I don't like it. Yeah, I've been imagining dragons since I was like a kid. Don't worry. I've been imagining dragons since Imagine Dragon was to sparkle in their parents' eye. No breakcore. I don't mind glitchcore, but a lot of like the stuff that's like way too fast bothers me. It's too much. Imagine Dragon or Mormons. Webster's favorite hobby is finding out that I like something and then being like, yeah, that's cool. Did you know that they're Mormons? That's like Webster's favorite thing. Sent me an album on Telegram. Yo, thank you. Thank you. What about funk? I don't know the name of any band. I know music when I hear it and I like it, and I'm like, I like this. And sometimes I'm like, I really like this. And the problem is, as somebody with ADHD, if it reaches the level of, wow, I really like this, then I will hyper-focus listen to that song all day for like 3 days until all the dopamine is gone. You've imagined dragons since like 2008? Don't worry, I've been imagining dragons since the 90s. 80s music. Okay, so for 80s music, I really like synthwave and stuff like that. I think it's really good. Like there's a song by RAC called Let Go that's really synthwavy, and I love it a lot. You knew what it was before. I just have a name for it. Fair, fair. I had a great time at Megaplex, Finn. Thank you. Yeah, it was a good con. I had fun fursuiting there. I had fun just hanging out with friends. I got to meet some new people. I got to hang out with Whispers a bunch, with Timmy, with Merlot, who's in chat over there. Old Drago, I was hanging out with Old Drago a bunch. What else? A bunch of other people that people don't necessarily know that aren't part of the community. But yeah, had a great time. Yeah, Zav knew that you would love the Bardcore. Hang on, we grab some more water. It's kind of dark in here. Okay, the problem with doing the water during stream is definitely it's an hour left in stream, and I kind of feel like I gotta take a bathroom break. But I've never taken a bathroom break during VR streams before. Whispers flew to America. Yeah, actually, he was the guest of honor at Megaplex. So I don't think he paid for his flight. Just piss in my socks. I don't think my socks are absorbent enough to contain a human bladder's worth of urine. I don't think that'll work. I think that's just going to make a big mess. Yeah, I think Whispers was the guest of honor, and they seem to be having a great time. Not with that attitude. Pee in the corner and deal with it later. I don't think any of these are good ideas. I think these are crazy ideas. Sounds you need better socks. Do they make socks for that? Tons of sand. Tons of sand. I mean, there is a lot of sand around here. I guess I could just go out into the ocean. You want to get a cuddle commission, like a cute, wholesome one, but you don't have anyone to cuddle with? Would Anthromyth be down to cuddle with a large, fluffy dragon? Anthromyth would love to do a lot of things with fluffy dragons. So, like, yeah, that's probably fine. Hi, Egret Eyes. Pee in the ocean, the fish do it all the time. I've literally always said that. I think I did a stream once where I was like, do you guys not pee in the ocean? And people are like, no, I've never done that. And I would never do that. And I'm like, why not? That's a tag on Redbubble. For what reason? What reason could that possibly ever be a tag? But yeah, I think Megaplex was really fun. I'm actually a little surprised that it like doesn't. I mean, it had 5,000 people that went to the con, and I barely knew anyone that went. Like, I didn't get invited to a single party. I didn't really know anyone that was going. Like none of my friends groups were there, so I felt very unconnected, except for like the people that I was staying with. But the people I stayed with were like going to bed at like 11, and I was like, well, it just ends up in the ocean one way or the other. You're just expediting the project. I've literally always said that. That's what I'm saying. I've always said that it ends up there anyway. It's probably a tag on other sites. FWA, AC, and MFF. I will not be doing MFF, and I probably won't do MFF again, probably. Well, never say never, but I do not have plans to go back to MFF at any point. But I am definitely doing FWA is my number one. I will 100% be doing that con. And TFF. Those are the top two that I'm for sure 100% going to. And then I'm looking at A&W, FC, maybe Megaplex again. I can't remember the rest of them. And Anthrocon, maybe. Will Sync be at AC? I would like to be, as long as the flights aren't $800. You know, if corporate greed keeps going like, hey, by the way, it's going to cost $1,400 to fly across the country for 3 hours, then no, I will not be going. Oh boy, your normie high school friend. Oh, I can't wait. If you don't get a room at MFF, and there's a good chance you bail and do FC. I feel like I'm just going to go do FC anyway. I mean, even if I just go down to FC and hang out there for like 2 days, like if I go down Friday and come back Monday morning, you know what I mean? I could be back in town for work Monday morning and just stay there till Sunday night. It's through Sunday night. Bounce in the morning and then just do a half day of work or something. It's the only con you really want to go to. I want to go to AC, but like, man, the flights out east are like insanely expensive, it feels like. See you later, Alex. Enjoy food. I want food too, but sadly I have to sit here and entertain you people for another 55 minutes. You haven't done FC in so long, I think it would make me really nostalgic. I don't think it's at the same hotel, and probably hasn't been for like a long time. Put my wings back. I don't think it's been there for a while. You're the type of fur that's broke as hell. Dude, same. I got no money right now. Did my husband just walk in here? What's going on? I thought I heard the door. You don't get it because flights were only $500 to get to Seattle and back over the holidays. I don't understand it either. Like, every time I go to look for these flights to like the East Coast, they're always insanely expensive, but going back is like so cheap. Like, it's cheap to go to Seattle and stream early. Let me eat. No, I'll stream for another hour. It's fine. Want to know something about capitalism? One of your clients who you deliver snacks and coffee to, they just laid off a third of their employees but want their snacks and coffee like normal. Very cool, very cool. Sounds like standard capitalism stuff. Leaving your state, or even like Sydney, which is an hour away but a state over, are like $300 more in flight. I feel like before the pandemic, you could fly anywhere in the world, anywhere in America for like $300. Like $300 get you anywhere, basically. Now it's like $600 to like enter the door of an airport. It's crazy. Probably because Europe is west. So you think flights to the west are inflated because people are going to Europe. Yeah, $500 to $700 unless you're flying like in-state, or you're going from like Seattle to California or something. Yeah, it's like $600 to go round trip these days. It's crazy. I at $600 I could probably swing it, but it just gets a little pricey. I don't know. It's not something I would prefer to pay. You know what I mean? But if it's like a $300 flight, I'm like kind of down. Like the flight to Reno, there's a seat sale on Alaska right now. You can get down to Reno for like $100. It's so cheap. Yeah, Kirby Tiger, I did. Marshep, welcome to the Clam Club. Thanks for swimming on by. Welcome. Thanks for the follow. But like, this is why I go to BLFC, right? Because BLFC, it's gonna cost me like literally $50 to fly down there and $50 to fly back. Like, why would I not go? Even if the con is at weird days, even if I only stay for like a day, it's $100 to the con. Who cares? It's like $100. It's so worth it. You watched on YouTube? I was probably in some YouTube compilations, but nobody knows it because I was in a fursuit that I can't talk about. That's $400 for you? Yeah, it's cheap as hell. It's a few hour drives for you, so no flights needed. Heck yeah. I can't wait to see everybody there. It's going to be fun. There aren't any big airports in Arkansas. To be honest, like I can get to Maui for cheap. I can get to Reno for cheap. San Francisco for cheap. Basically, if I go past the mountains, it feels like, because I'm in Seattle, if I go like past Colorado, whatever that line is, like if I go past Colorado, it goes from being like $150, boom, $600. Just instantly $600. So if I go to Dallas, $600. If I go to Chicago, $600. If I go to Orlando, $500. Well, yeah, I guess the Rocky Mountains, basically. Once I pass the Rocky Mountains, it gets really expensive. Your flight was trying to get Utah to visit your sister. I miss when $1 could actually get you things. I mean, I miss when my money actually was worth anything, I guess. I don't know. Thor and you will be there next year at BLFC. BLFC flight is like $600 one way. Holy frick. From what? Paris? That's literally what they're called. That line is the Rocky Mountains. Well, yeah, I know. Is there actually a line for like, is there like a thing where it's like, once you go past the Rocky Mountains, it's expensive? From the middle of Missouri. Colorado will kindly move all of your mountains to North Dakota. God. You're moving out to Kansas next year. Oh, yeah. I forgot about that. Yeah. I mean, there's going to be a lot of friends in Kansas. I'm going to have to make a trip out there to see the dog and see all the friends there next year.
The price of fur has increased over the past 621 years. Google fur inflation 621 to learn more.
That's bait. Don't do that. Do not do that. That is bait. You skipped BLFC last year because the flights to San Francisco were $700 minimum? Dude, I can fly to San Francisco for literally like $60. Like, I could literally hop on a plane like tomorrow to go to San Francisco and pay basically nothing. But it's only like a 2-hour flight, to be fair. But still, the point is like, it's crazy that like flying from Seattle to like Hawaii, Alaska, like anywhere west of the Rockies is cheap. But then flying anywhere else, like I was going to go to the League of Legends finals they were in Raleigh in North Carolina this year, and also in New York. And flying Seattle to New York was like $700. Like, for what reason? $621 in 1800 is worth $15,000 today. Yo. For A&W, because your flight from Philadelphia to Seattle was like $100. Yo, let's go. Is it on Alaska? Yeah, Zav, it has not been well behaved. Chat's out of control. They're out of control. Completely out of control. It's on Alaska. That's why. If you get on a flight to Alaska, like to Seattle, on an Alaska flight, it's cheap. Yeah. Give you names. This guy is trying to make everybody believe that he's scared of them. That people should be scared of Zav. Same flight for you is $300. That's rough. I mean, I would still take a $300 flight. If I could fly out east for $300, I'd be happy. But it's often way more than that. I don't know. Maybe I'm just bitching for no reason. Fuck, I'm so hungry. I gotta ask my husband what was for food. I told my husband just figure something out because we don't have any groceries because I just came back from Megaplex, so we don't have any groceries. So I'm like, I have no idea, genuinely no idea what I'm having for food tonight. Rant about airplanes? I do cuss every once in a while. I'm allowed 1 F-bomb per stream. I don't have rants about airplanes. Like, I feel like I have nothing to say about airplanes. Am I eating Ben? No. Ben, I don't know. I haven't seen Ben in like a month. Imagine having food choices. There's a lot of food around us. I don't know what we're having today, but there's food around. Probably we're having like, if I had to guess what Puck got us for dinner, I would guess...
Hey Sync, ZeoOtter donated 3 bits and said, if cheer 2 are bits then cheer 1 is a boat?
If I had to guess what Puck got us for dinner, I would guess that it was burritos. I'm trying to think of anything else that he might have got us for food. I feel like it's burritos or fish. It's burritos or fish. Do you have any friends nearby with a good amount of body fat? My husband? Want to know something about airplanes? Your luggage gets tossed around like a hockey puck. I know. Trust me, I know. Trust me, I'm very, very, very aware of how my bags get treated. That's why I pack them a certain way. I watch them, load them on the plane, and they're just like, yeet. They just really send them. It's ridiculous. Hi, that Floofy Fox. Welcome, welcome. Well, you timed out your boyfriend. What the hell? What the hell? You're not allowed to time out your boyfriend. That's abuse. Combine the fish and the burritos, fish tacos. You mean fish burritos? There's a chance I got a fish burrito. I do love a halibut burrito. Those are really good. A pelican case. So I don't have a pelican case. I just have like a duffel bag. I might, for my next fursuit, get like a big, like nicer duffel bag to carry it back home with once I go pick it up at the con. But for now, I just have like a cheap one. I definitely need a better one. And it's okay. It does the job, but I put an air tag in it so that I can at least track it a little bit, which it's a little bit of comfort. It's not too bad. Dragon. Hi, I'm a dragon. Hi, welcome. But I've heard a lot of people talk about that. Like my friends that were, that I was hanging out with, one of them has like a pelican case for their fursuit, but they like don't really use it. So vacuum bagged and shoved in a pelican case. Kobold mode, but people are appreciating the dragon. From North Dakota, today's round trip, it's 628. I mean, that's today. That's a little different. Automatically set your departure airport to Fort Leonard Wood instead of STL. Oh, yeah, that's way cheaper. A goalie bag. Well, it's got to fit on the plane. That's the only thing, is like the dimensions have to be like airplane accessible or whatever. Otherwise, they get all angry about it or whatever. You like this channel because we don't have to imagine dragons. You're living with one. You can fit anything on a plane, you just pay extra, but I don't want to pay extra. I guess I get free bags anyway. So like I could just pay the extra or whatever. I just don't know how much extra it is. Kobolds are both underrated and overrated. Are kobolds the boy kissers of Scalies? I think they might be. But goalie bags are really big. Goalie bags are really big.
Hey Sync, follower O Faces donated 50 bits and said, cheer 50 to all the Americans here worried about a government shutdown. Shut the hell up. If it happens, I get to stay home and still get paid to be quiet and let the politicians be stupid.
Aces, let me in on a secret. I have long since grown beyond giving a crap what the 80-year-olds in Congress are doing anymore. I don't care. I have no control. There is no reason for me to give a crap. So I don't care if there's a shutdown. Go nuts. Do whatever you want. I don't vote. Listen, kid, I can't vote. I'm not allowed to vote. So why should I care? Why should I be informed? It doesn't mean anything. Hydrate. I guess, but I'm on a timeline with this hydrate stuff, all right? Wait, I can't see anything in my room. All kobolds are gay and aggressive bottoms. Maybe I am a kobold. Maybe I am. July 3rd to July 8th, give perfect times to get through Anthrocon, costs $5.18. From St. Louis, how much? Wait, where's my desk? How much is Seattle to Seattle? How much does it cost to go on Alaska Airlines, Seattle to Pittsburgh for Anthrocon time for like Wednesday through Monday or something? Blindly hydrating, kind of, yeah. Artie, welcome to the Clam Club. Thanks for swimming on by. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for the follow. Yeah, the shoe kind of fits when you put it that way. That kobolds are just dragons that are gay and aggressive bottoms. It kind of fits. It kind of fits. I'm a top. No, I'm very much a switch. You do believe in voting in the U.S. for the Green Party? I mean, I can't vote anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah, Techie, you're a top in one context only. And that context is the meme that we made you the top in that one server. Yeah, I'm made by Nintendo. Wait, what? I wonder how much that flight is. I'd love to know. I mean, I can't check because I'm literally in VR, but I'd love to know. I'm curious. Like, I don't even know if you want to book that this far out. I thought you were supposed to book it like early or like later or whatever. But if I get a decent deal, when does the Anthrocon? When does the Anthrocon room block open? Why can't I vote? Because I'm an immigrant, and immigrants can't vote. Because the country hates immigrants. What did I do? I immigrated to America. And so, yeah, because I have a green card and not a full citizenship, I'm not allowed to vote here. I know the TFF room block just opened. Let me think for a second. MFF is open, TFF is open. TFF is open way early. When would the next one? It would be FWA next, probably. So I have to keep an eye out for the FWA rooms. Seattle to Pittsburgh is like $600 round trip. What the hell? It's so expensive. Why is it so expensive? There's no reason for it. It's like a 3-hour flight. Why is that so expensive? AC room block opened February 2nd this year. Oh, so we got a lot of time then. I'll wait. Maybe I'll find a seat sale or something like that. If I can get away with like a $400 trip, then maybe I'll go. But if the tip is going to be like $600, I don't know if I'm going to bother. That's really expensive. I don't think I want to go if it's going to cost me that much. Unless suddenly, like, I don't know, my company just like launches to the moon and my stock is worth money or whatever.
Nom noms. Shavablood, you're on to me, eh? Might have innocently borrowed Sync's wallet and hopped on a train to Bora Bora.
Bora Bora?
But worry not,
wait,
used it for a noble cause of buying all the fried spider pizza I could find. Burps good weekend, indeed.
Noodles,
Sync got dance.
How did you take a train to Bora Bora? How do you... That's not a thing that you can do. There's no train to a Pacific island. That's insane. The flight to Anthrocon is $300 and the flight back is $400 plus. That's so stupid. If you book Wednesday, your cheapest ticket is $264 there and come back Tuesday, it's cheap, $229. If you come back Monday, it's $279. Sunday, it's $416. Okay, I'm not coming back Sunday. $279, $500 is doable. 500 is doable. We'll see. It depends if I get a room or whatever. We'll see. We'll see. They're like 3 or 4 states closer than Seattle. I mean, I guess if you're like that much closer, then it's like fine, but I don't know. $500 is still like not pleasant. Maybe the prices will drop. We'll see. I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. It's a modified train. It's a flying train. When the Syncter gonna get its own channel? Why would I make its own channel for the Dragon? I just use this on this channel. I can't be running 3 Twitch channels. That's too much. And then you guys are gonna be like, when is Noodles getting his own channel? I'm gonna be like, listen, I don't have time for all this. The average price is $290 to $455 for this time. I would pay, if I found a flight for $300 and it wasn't on like Ryanair or like Spirit Airlines, I'm in. If it was $400 on United or Alaska, I would buy. Yeah, you guys are gonna ask me to have a dog channel, dragon channel, possum channel, otter channel. How would I have time to do that many streams? That's crazy. Ryanair, this isn't Europe. Okay, yeah, but I'm just throwing it out there. It's a similar vibe. It's like the budget airlines. I will not buy budget airlines. It's not happening. On Noodles channel, but it's like that Seinfeld stream with Beeps and Cork. Okay, that actually sounds really funny. Wait, hang on. You might be cooking something now. Hold on. Can we do an AI VTuber channel where it's just Noodles and Cork and Beeps in like a little house and it's generating scenes of them like arguing with each other and stealing each other's food? That would actually be really funny. Round trip to Anthrocon is only like $300. See, that's worth it. $300, I would do that. Yeah, Frontier or Spirit Airlines or whatever. Yeah, no thank you. Didn't the Seinfeld AI end really badly? Probably had less limiters on it. I don't know. But Noodles has never said anything too sus. They did the one time they said something. I was like, okay, Noodles, you can't say that. One time Noodles said something that I was like, that is not okay. You can't say that. Parking, tolls, and gas, it cost me $250 to drive there this year. That's a bit of money. But if you split it and you drove with somebody, it wouldn't be too bad. That'd be like $100. $250, even then, I would pay $250 to get to Anthrocon. Just make sure there's always safety features so nasty stuff doesn't make its way in. Yeah. Do you know how expensive it is to actually stay at the hotel? I believe the room rates are like $150, $180 a night. But then usually you split that 2 to 4 ways, right? So for me, I mean, it would probably be like $75 a night if I stay with my husband, or, you know, $50 a night with friends. When he said he liked Bruno Mars's Uptown Funk. He says some funny possum does say some funny stuff sometimes. You work at a hotel? Can you get a discount?
Alex the Blue Fox, you crafty fox, trying to coax classified information, eh? Well, Sync may be an overly concerned otter, but I'm a rebel. Winks, however, for the sake of peace, let's just say, they might be related to a certain government tax collection institution. Syncot dance.
I love how he says A. Moral of the story, get a furry boyfriend before you go to a con then. I mean, if you just stay with friends, it helps a lot. Like, staying in a hotel room alone is, like, not as fun anyway. I think it's a good idea just to have, like, a friend to hang out with in general. So, I think it's a good idea to have friends that you're rooming with. In general, I think it's a good idea. Since they have availability for a discounted room. Yeah. I mean, that would be my assumption, yeah? It's the Barbie mugshot meme, but it's Sync getting dragged into crimes by Noodles. Friends, what are those? You're around lots of them. The Clam Club is full of friends. What other reason is the Clam Club in existence other than to, you know, for friends, to make friends with each other? That's why we made this place, right? This silly little club. Why am I on flying camera mode? Dude, Noodles is always getting me in trouble with the law. Noodles is perpetually stealing from people's trash cans. Then people say it's my fault. It's ridiculous. It exists for you to be a dumbass online. No, it exists. It exists. It exists for me to cuddle my friends in the basement of. It exists for other people to watch movies and hang out at and have birthday parties and get patted by 50 werewolves. It's a cover for the Derg cult. There is a bit of that too. There's definitely a bit of Derg cult in there. What exists now? The Clam Club. It do be existing. You're scared of the interaction of the point of nausea to even exist near people that could see you. So being perceived gives you anxiety. I see. Noodles gets me in trouble. I don't think Noodles has trash insurance. Do you think he has trash insurance? I've never asked him that. I'd have to check. Yo, I'm taking my wings back, by the way. There are 50 werewolves in the Clam Club. Okay, so, well, I don't want to, actually, I'm not going to spoil it for you, because if you ever actually have a birthday party, you'll find out. It's like 5 seconds, Loam. What the hell? My wings. Is this what you want? This is what you want? You just want to see me like this? Bye, DJ Raccoon. I'll see you later. You're perfectly fine talking about confidential information to a relatively complete stranger on the internet. Yeah, I mean, yeah. It's easier this way. Rudder time. Uh-oh. Hang on, we'll do lickies first. Coma. What if you added a special red door in the Clam Club that you need a password to get in? Funny you should say that. Hang on, I gotta change the camera.
Oh, Shavablad, what a brilliant scheme. To make Sync a kobold forever? Grins, we may need a peculiar concoction of dragon essence, boosted with Gilman charm, a dash of biochemistry magic, all secured with some astro possum stardust. Scientifically foolproof to kobold eyes Sync. Syncot dance.
What do you mean dragon essence? What does that mean? What do I mean by that? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Anyway. Dragon's essence. Yum, yum, my favorite. I love dragon's essence. Yeah, the essence from dragons, you know? I love that. That's what turns me into a kobold. Yeah, Derg juice, exactly. Oh, de dragon, the je ne sais quoi. You know, isn't that everybody else's favorite part of the dragon? Natural de dragon. Sure, there's all sorts of Easter eggs. Funny you should say that. I have always said that one day I'm just gonna upload a version of the Clam Club, and it's gonna have a whole bunch of secrets in it. And I'm just not going to say anything. I'm not going to announce anything. I'm just going to be like, just going to put it out there. And maybe I already have. I don't know. You'll never know until you start looking around. I'm so happy for that information, Aces. Thank you. I don't think I could have lived my life without knowing that information. Running into clam clubbers at different places, that happens a lot. We have a lot of people in this community. It's pretty crazy. Did I get souvenirs? Yes, I got a little Fui Coco charm. And I got like a playmat. What do you mean by the club? You mean the Avatar world? No, this world, this place. This is my club. This is my world. This is the Clam Club. Clam Club tunic mode. That would be really cool. But yeah, see? The Clam Club. See? Hang on. My name is right here. Boom. Name. That's me. This is the world that I commissioned as a hangout space for my community. Do you guys see how short I am? Look at this. I'm like, I barely come up to like the ground. I mean, this makes me look so tiny. But yeah, I got a few souvenirs from the con. A couple. I'm going back to the pool. Small coma. Listen. Wish you could go see a bunch of suits you want to buy. Cons are fun. I don't think you... Well, there are fursuits on sale as well. I mean, I bought my Guillemon fursuit at a con, basically. I'm still at Dragon Appreciation Height from 2 weeks ago. What is Dragon Appreciation Height? What does that mean? You only see Anthromyth. You don't see any Sink Otter? Well, you have to come here on the weekends for Sink Otter.
Follower O Faces, you have no idea. I've bumped into many celestial dragons during my intergalactic opportunities. Some were flirty, others had to compete with their love for Guillemon. Quite a chaotic cosmic rendezvous. Winks just opossum things, my dear. Sinkot dance.
The height to appreciate dragons. Witness to Sink Guillemon simping. You've never witnessed me Guillemon simping. Where have I hid Sink Otter? Sink Otter's hiding on my computer over there. Back there. Where he is waiting for me to stream on the weekend. Midway Fur Fest. Is that a thing? Hi, Valen. Welcome in. Welcome. In the fandom, who is the best dragon? I've seen some really cute dragon fursuits, but, like, there was one dragon's fursuit at MFF that I liked a lot, and I asked him who his maker was, and he, like, did not want to talk to me. So, yeah, I have a Guillemon fursuit. He is, hang on, right? You can't see him, but he is back here. Right? Right here. My boy is right here. Canadian Dragon's fursuit is very good. I do like it a lot. I can't wait to get pictures with it. I think it's going to be good. Do I have a Guillemon avatar? No, I don't. No, I have a Growlmon, but it's okay. It's not a custom or anything like that. I don't think anybody's ever made a good Guillemon avatar in VR. So, sadly not there. Speaking of Sink Otter, by the way, guys, it is 7:35. Not yet. But just so you guys know, I'm going to be doing my partner anniversary stream on Saturday because it is my 2-year anniversary of being a partner on Twitch. And I think we're also going to be celebrating Noodles' birthday at the same time. So we're going to be doing both those streams at the same time, just to bring them into one thing. So I think my standard celebration stream is community events. We're probably going to do like games with people, like our standard like Jackbox games and whatever else we can get going. I think it should be really fun. I'm excited to do it. We'll do that sort of stream, I think, that day. If anybody has any other ideas for like a celebration type stream that you think would be fun, let me know and I'll see what I can implement and what we could do. But I think that'll be the day we do our partner celebration. 2 years at partner. We've been streaming for 2.5 years now. How did I like hot and muggy Florida? Dude, going outside in Florida is one of the most intense things I've ever done. Like, you walk outside, it just hits you like a wall of humidity. It's intense. And in fursuit, it's like 100 times worse. I went out in fursuit and went out to the pool and did like a lap around the pool, just walking around the pool and taking a few pictures, and like took a picture like sprawled out on like one of the beach chairs. And
hey,
within like 15 minutes, I was like, oh my God.
Donated 50 bits and said,
dying.
Have you seen Digiguil by Kaidera? That VR model looks okay, cheer 50.
Digiguil by Kaidera. I have not. You'd have to send me a picture to see if I've seen it or not. Yeah, go outside, instantly needed a shower. It was intense. Like, I felt like I spent like maybe 10 minutes by the pool in fursuit. And in 10 minutes, I was like, oh man, I gotta go to the freaking the headless lounge because I'm suffering. All right, let me take a look at this. Let me see if this opens. This better not be a trap. Oh, this is pretty cute, actually. Hold on. I don't know if it's good, but it's kind of cute. The Digi Proto kind of rules, actually, to be honest. It's not great, but it's not bad. I don't hate it. I lost 5 pounds from sweating. Honestly, I haven't weighed myself since I got back from Seattle, or from Orlando. So I actually have no idea if I gained or lost weight. But I did just eat like a quarter tub of ice cream today, so I doubt I've lost weight. I got really hungry and was like, I'm just gonna eat a bunch of ice cream because I'm hungry and there's no snack food. Hey, Cade, what's up? Didn't understand why people did things outside in the summer until you moved out of the southeast. Dude, I love the summer, but the summer in Orlando is definitely pretty intense.
Ah, Merlosuni, you have fine taste.
Mostly hair.
Mazutsun's aesthetic is akin to a magnificent bath bomb in a hot spring, so rich in colors and effervescence. Plus, the fact that they utilize bubbles in combat, that's creativity on another level. Extremely elegant, yet formidable. But do they avoid the IRS? That's a whole different discourse, my friend. Sinkot dance.
You're obsessed with the IRS today, Noodles. There's a lot of that going on. You're gonna eat some ice cream now? I had nothing else to eat. I was like, I honestly, I just wanted like a bowl of chips. Like something like crunchy, but there was like, I couldn't find anything in the house crunchy. Made me so sad. Dubito, welcome to the Clam Club. Thanks for swinging on by. Welcome on in. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for the follow. You're in Houston. Dude, there's no reason you should go to Houston for any reason. Like, it sucks there. I did go there for the League of Legends Summer Split Finals, and it was okay. I had an okay time, actually, but, like, the city sucked. Noodles is scared about taxes? He should be. I need to get my taxes done this week. I need to actually finish them this week. And hopefully, maybe next year, actually do my taxes in a reasonable amount of time. In fact, maybe while I'm thinking about it, I should just start doing my taxes, like, for next year now. And then that way I don't have to worry about it so much. What time is it? Getting there, getting there. Yeah, if I start doing my taxes now, then I won't have to worry about them and get an extension later. You know? Might be a good idea. Maybe one of these days I'll spend some time doing that. You went there to see the Astros and hang out with Game Ace briefly. I thought Game Ace was in Dallas. I don't know, maybe I'm crazy. Yeah, Houston's not great. I don't know. Like, the thing about Houston, when I was there, how it felt to me was like, first of all, I remember driving in from Dallas towards Houston, and like I remember there was a sign that said like, you have now entered Houston or whatever. Welcome to Houston, right? And then I was like, where? Bitch, where? I was looking around, I'm like, there's no city here. And then we drove for like 50 minutes before we saw downtown Houston. And on my way from the city limits where it said, welcome to Houston, until we got to Houston proper, the downtown, was for that 40-minute drive, it was like a procedurally generated city where there were three things. Three things were sold, okay? There were Whataburgers, there were titty bars, and porn stores. Those are the three types of things that you can buy in Houston. Boobs, dildos, and Whataburger. Those are the three things that you can buy. Probably guns there too.
Human wearing a duck mask. Your curiosity tickles me. Fear the IRS? No way. I am simply avoiding them for sake of a, friendly game of hide and seek. Whistles innocently, they haven't nabbed Noodle Space yet. Winks now. Shall we return to the dance party? Sinkot dance.
Beer, boobs, and beer. It's beer, boobs, and beer, yeah. There was a lot of liquor stores there, too. I don't know, like, it's just like there was nothing. Like, the city was, like, literally nothing until you got downtown. And then downtown was just a bunch of banks. And then that was it. And then, like, there was, like, a big football stadium. That was, like, the whole city. There's a big football stadium, a bunch of, like, banks, and then, like, 400 square miles of just boobs and beer and Whataburger. And that was it. That was the whole city. If you live in Houston, tell me if that's wrong. I don't know. Maybe I could be wrong, but 400 square miles of boobs and beer. That's what I'm saying. And I guess there's beef. I don't know. Isn't there Rice University? Yeah, that's where the rich people are. And guns, presumably, but I never saw any gun stores. Cajun and Mexican food? I feel like if I wanted Cajun food, I would go to Louisiana. And if I wanted Mexican food, I would go to San Diego. Barbecue? I will give Texas one thing. Not to rip on Texas too hard. Y'all invented brisket, and I frick with some brisket, dude. I love brisket. That stuff, if there's any kind of barbecue that I want to eat, it's brisket. That stuff goes crazy. All stores are secretly gun stores. You go into a coffee shop and they're selling like an AK-47 beside it. Like, yeah, I'll have a mocha frappuccino, and can I get that Glock over there? I'd really like that. San Diego is crap Mexican food compared to Texas. Yeah, the Black Rifle coffee shop. I want pounds and pounds of thick dripping meat. It's good. It's tasty. It's really good. I don't know. When I was in San Diego, I had pretty good food. I'm going back there soon, but the Glock is to stir the coffee. You got to get your gun out and stir the coffee. Tastes like gun oil. You go on the San Antonio River walk if you were looking for Mexican food. See, my sense of Mexican food is like so skewed because I lived in Canada, and everybody knows that Mexicans don't go further north than like the 48th parallel, because they get to the border of Canada and they're like, frick that, that's too cold. We're not going up there, because they have sense about themselves. And they all stay down here. So we don't have like great Mexican food in Canada. Everything's just like Canadian Mexican food. Year 3, I become 18 plus and break all the rules? Absolutely not. That's what the other stream is for. Wow, if I'm ready to burn it to the ground, I'll just not stream anymore. My third year as a Twitch partner. Feels like just yesterday. Time is it? 7:46. It's just about time to wrap up here. I think it's almost time, not quite time. As a reminder, guys, don't forget that the next stream on Saturday will be the partner anniversary. Be there or be square. Just as a reminder, while we're getting close to wrapping up. Is there food waiting for me? Presumably, but I actually don't know because my husband has not informed me, or I don't think. Yeah, there's no food here in my room yet. So as far as I know, there's no food waiting for me. Slowly slipping away from being a PG-13 with each passing stream. I feel like at some point, maybe I was closer to an E for everyone stream, or closer to it, but like I've sort of veered a little higher than PG-13, and also my other stream is like skewed much further. So I don't know. I don't really care until like, some angry mother comes up to me and tells me that I made their son gay or whatever. Then I don't care. And also, if I said that and that happened, I would be like, good. They deserve to be happy. So, T for teen. Yeah, it's a little bit of that. Yeah, it'll be surprise food, presumably. There is a coffee company down here called Black Rifle. Oh my God. Do they sell guns? Angry Mother or Angry Mother? Oh, yeah, something like that. Do they have aggressively American? Yeah, okay. They do sell guns to stir your coffee with. Amazing. She knows I'm gay, but she doesn't know it was you. Is your mom angry about it? If anyone came in here and said this was an inappropriate stream, needs to spend 15 minutes in the other stream. Yeah. If anybody actually said that one of my like sync streams was actually like inappropriate, I'd be like, oh, honey, you don't know the meaning of it. She's definitely not happy she isn't getting grandkids. Did you explain to her that she would be getting like grand puppies? Because the way it works is that you become gay, but then you adopt dogs. If an angry Mormon parent complained I made their insert family member gay, I'd wear that as a badge of honor. True, I would too. Yeah, if this stream is inappropriate, we can't show parents like kids Shrek. That's pretty true. Grand puppies, furry grandkids. Become gay and then still want kids, so you adopt children. I would rather not adopt kids. I hate kids. Kids are annoying a lot, and I don't want to be around them at all in any way. It makes me uncomfortable to be around kids. It makes me anxious. It makes me like every time I've ever held a baby, I don't like it. Because like anytime a parent's like, hold my baby, I'm like, I'm gonna drop this kid and it will be dead. That's what's gonna happen. I'm not responsible. Don't let me take care of your kids. Like of any age. Because I will drop your baby or something, or just put it down. Worse, I'll be ADHD. I'll be like, this POV. You just handed Sync your baby. Huh, a baby. Neat. Oh, you know what? I really should clean up my desk before stream. I'll just go clean up my desk for stream for a little bit. Yeah, it's a cheese string wrapper. I should throw that out. Oh, you know what? Actually, I could use a snack. Hey, where's my kid? You have a kid? That's how that would go. I would lose your kid. I would not know where it is. It would be gone. It would be lost to eternity because I would have no idea where it is. What's wrong with kids? Ooh, shiny. Ooh, piece of candy. How I get canceled. I gave Sync my baby and they lost my baby. That would happen if it's like any age. Like if I'm babysitting a kid, I'm going to be like, yeah, sure, kid, whatever, go do whatever you want. And then I'll like browse TikTok and the kid will be gone. I'm just going to be like, oh yeah, I'm babysitting the kid. And then I'm just going to be like, all right, well anyway, I'm going to browse some TikTok and then I'm going to look up and the kid's going to be like, just gone. I will never see it again. It's gone. Yeah, I'm not a daycare android for sure. I'm not that kind of dragon. That's not me, dude. That's not me. Yeah, exactly. I'm scared of it, dude. I don't understand how anybody holds a baby and is like how you hold a baby and you're like, nothing bad could ever happen to this due to me dropping it or whatever. But like, I don't feel that with puppies. If I hold a puppy, if I like held a puppy, I feel like first of all, it's small enough that I'm not like worried about dropping it because I'm pretty sure it'll be fine. If I put down the puppy, it's just gonna follow me or cry or whatever, and I'll figure it out. And it's cute. I want to smooch the puppy, but I do not want to smooch a baby. In fact, I want nothing to do with the baby. If the baby could like disappear and never exist again, it would make me more comfortable. But if a cute puppy exists, I'm happy. And it makes me very happy to be around. Yeah, puppies bounce if you drop them. Exactly. They're more durable. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like if I drop the puppy that it'll die. But I feel like babies are just so useless. I wish all babies would just disappear. By the time the kid gets a puppy level intelligence, the kid hates you anyway. That's what I'm saying. They didn't become teenagers and hate you. You know what dogs don't do? Become teenagers and hate you. They become teenagers and they're like, I love you still. I will always love you. I want to cuddle. You know what I mean? The dog will always love you.
Hey Sync, follower O Faces donated 50 bits and said, cheer
Dogs are
50
best.
Sync likes puppies and not babies because they have a dog inside them. I mean they're a dog on the inside.
I mean, that's technically true. You just got to give them something else to hate. I mean, I don't know. They can hate cats. That's fine. They can hate their chew toys or whatever. All that is fine. But they can't hate me. My dog would never hate me because I will spoil it and give it walkies and new toys and chew toys and treats and spoil it with like, I would do that thing with my dog where I grab him from his scruff like this and I go, wah, and you grab him, you grab his face and you go, wah, and you pull it forward so he looks like an old grumpy man. I would do that and he would be like, I love this. You're the best. I love you because you're a human and I love you. That's what my dog is. My dog loves me no matter what, even though I squinch his face. Would you say you helped corrupt my stream away? I don't think my stream is that different from PG-13 because we don't get that crazy here. When I think about PG-13, I think about PG-13 like, would a 14-year-old say something like this? And if the answer is yes, then I'm not worried about it. Let's do that to Gage. You want to grab Gage's face and be like, mwah, just pull their face out? I have the biggest itch on my side. Ah, sorry if that sounded like hell. Just squinch Gage's face. That would be a funny piece of art, actually. If you took the Malamute's face and you're just like, mwah. Just squinch it, and then you gotta go. You squish their face together like this. You like grab them and you're like you give them the good cheek rubs, and then you scritch at the ears. Yeah, when can you grab? You can't just grab a kid by the cheeks and just squinch their face and start doing this. If you do that, you look like a psychopath. Yeah, Gage stream. Just scritches. Coma is a lewd dog. That's so true. So true. Weird question, but could you explain what you actually do at furry cons? Fursuit, drink, party, cuddle, eat. Dance, buy cool shirts.
Squimsh the puppy face.
Spend too much money at the dealer's
baba 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 B A B A B A B A B A B A B A B A B A B A B A B A B A B A B A B A B A B A B A B A B A B A B A B A B A B A B A B A B A B A.
I do not trust you sometimes. There's a hoofbrow house you can eat while you're fursuiting. That's what I'm saying. You could eat, you could drink while you're fursuiting. It's all a good vibe. He's spitting bars. What if you're a psychopath, though? What, at cons? Merlot, I hope that you feel better about cons after that. I know you were very, very anxious, but I hope you feel better now. Is he broken? Is Noodle still here? Is he stuck on the screen? No, he's fine. What are you guys talking about? He's not broken. He's fine. No, I didn't. I've just been holding it. No, I did not. I've literally been here being like, I can power through one more hour without a bathroom break. I'll be all right. But yeah, I don't know. Cons are all about socialization. It's all about hanging out with friends and discovering new things, meeting new people. I have a lot of fun with it. Fursuiting is a really big thing for me at cons. I really enjoy it. That's my deal. Yeah, wing hugs are going to be in just a second, actually. I was just wrapping up.
Not broke, still noodles.
Shut up, Aces. He's still noodles. He's still noodles. You go to Comic-Con every year? That sounds great. Yeah, that sounds like a lot of fun. Hang on, let me get my wings back. And full disclaimer, Cobalt mode is wasting your points now. Do not redeem it. Yeah, I'm actually going to call it there. Let's do our wing hugs and our sniffies and everything like that to end the stream. Just as a reminder, guys, Saturday is going to be the partner anniversary, 2-year partner anniversary. Be there. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to be playing games with the stream. It should be a lot of fun. We should be doing our normal Jackbox games, Fallout guys, stuff like that.
Hey,
really
Sync,
fun. Yeah, just waste your
follower
points.
Faces donated 50 bits and said, "We both know I will never shut up, and unless I cross a specific line, you won't make me cheer 50.
I'm going to... Listen, shut up. It's because I'm a wuss. Yeah, minus 1,000. Can I get a minus 1,000 in chat for Coma? But yeah, so partner anniversary Saturday. Sunday, I think we're starting a new game, but I can't remember what. I don't remember what I wanted to do on Sunday. I'll figure it out. I haven't figured it out yet. But we're kind of wrapped up all the games that we had lined up, so we'll see what we're doing. I haven't figured it out. And then next Tuesday, we're going to be back here with another one of these streams. Might be Beat Saber, might be something else. Haven't figured that out yet. Lot of up in the air plans right now because I just got back from a con and I haven't had time to make any. Haven't made any time to make any plans. But the big plan will be the partner anniversary. You might not be here on Saturday. Happy anniversary! Thank you, Kate. I really appreciate that. But for now, let me get you in here. Come here. Come here, you chat. Hang on, I gotta see who we're rating. Who are we rating? Do Pokemon Scarlet? I did start the DLC for that. We could do that. Who am I rating? Who we got here? Okay, actually the bathroom break's starting to get very needy. I don't know. I haven't decided. I haven't figured out who I want to raid. I gotta think about it for a second. Yeah, I'm kind of like, getting ready to you. What if I just trap you guys in there? Now you're stuck in there. Okay, anyway. Anyways, first sniffies. I think it might be up to like an 8.5. Oh, cursed bellies? Tummy tracker? Okay. Now I have to raid CD. No. I think we raided CD last week. What a shame at Canadian Dragon. Canadian Dragon is not in chat right now. Also, we have to give chat their lickies. I know Canadian Dragon's not in chat because he's literally streaming right now. And he would have to, like, literally be, like, looking at my stream on his stream. And don't forget the wing hugs. Okay, hang on. Let me look at this. You got saliva, nerds. You know what? I'm going to send you here because it's their birthday. And they're a dragon. And we love dragons here, don't we? Don't we love dragons? I'll send you guys to see another dragon. I don't think I've ever rated them, to be honest. Should I Okay, wings are here. As always, wings out. What should the raid message be, though? And wing hug. Okay, we need a raid message, guys. What should the raid message be? What's the raid message? Come up with one or forever hold your peace, or I'm gonna have Noodles come up with some chaotic bullshit. We're not doing a piss stream. Stop that. Stop this. Don't be ridiculous. Don't make me ask Noodles for a raid message. Oh, you figured out who I'm raiding, huh? Yeah, actually just make that the raid message. Just do ba 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 with dino dances. That's really good. Do ba 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 ba, but then put like the dino dances in, the sync god dances. Oh, dude, it's perfect timing. It's the song we started with.
Valern, a chaotic raid message? Imagine a whirlwind of emojis, spam of the newest Syncot dance, and a storm of chaos rains flooding in. It's like unleashing a bunch of hyperactive marsupials in Sync's chat.
I love
a sight
this
to
song.
behold, wouldn't you agree? Syncot dance.
Peace. What movie is this from? Oh, yeah, I know why I love this song. It's because it's from the freaking my favorite movie. It's from Surf's Up. Yeah. It's from my favorite movie. Of course I know this song. Don't be ridiculous. Lynn, you cannot burn the light. That's way too high. Yet feel it's calling. Hold tight. You got the dreamer in you. More bad. Anyway, I'm gonna end the stream. I'm gonna go eat. I'll see you guys later. Bye. Guys. I'll see you on Saturday. Thanks for being around. Go check out the Discord if you're new here. And I'll see you guys later. The guy in the movie's kind of hot. You're talking about Big Z? Big Z is hot? I guess. I could see it. I get it. Anyway, bye guys. Go say hi to this other dragon. I'll see you later. Bye. Ba 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 ba.
In VR, if you ever clip your face into Myth's tummy, you can actually see their overfilled bladder. It's the reason they're always swaying from side to side. Try it sometime.